What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Interesting day. In the sport of boxing. Check RD, Mr. Blue, and Tone Martin. They let you comment today. High Event, Orlando Whitehorn, Jay Black, John Merriweather, King Jr., Boss Red 357, my brother, Dion L. Smith, MP Dub TF, Dawn Jenkins, Gotcha Gamer, Scheme, Julius Thomas, Jay Gadget. Jay Gadget, what's going on, great brother? Polly, Lamarcus Robinson, Roy Babineau, my brother in the building today. Dontrell Richardson, what's good with you, great brother? Knock your block Oseto. Taquan Savage, my brother. What's goody with you? He said, I went to the boxing gym today. Blue, I'm back. Salute. Kareem Ebanks, Marky Dan 123, Kevin Monies, Mike Rhyme, 88 Sports Talk, Ski Dollars, Macadoses Mac of the South, Nucky Gamble, Rico Breland, Skills from New Orleans. Where you been at, great brother? I ain't seen you in a couple days. DF Dub Motivation, Maharabib Salam, Beanbag Basheen, Boxing News DC, John Moore, Big Block, Isaiah Young, Ashante L7, Courtney Washington, Giovanni Walker, Alfonso Davidson, Dahar Eagle Fan, Louis Murdoch, Gerardo Valencia, Crunch Time Sports, Anthony 626, Courtney Washington, Justin Hawkins, Kai Day, The Drop, Bernard Crawford, Devon Webster, my brother, Big Ace Lester, David McCardle, Jack Johnson, Trey Dub 234, Anthony Williams, Kevin Jones, Kendrick Booker, Unique Business, Chaz 313, Detroit in the building, Mike Norman, Reginald Mountain, Eric Gregory, Miss Joette, peace and blessings to you, Queen, Darren Garcia, Chaos Havoc, Travion Calicut, The Boxing King Archives, Easy T, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. How them babies doing, great brother? How the babies doing? On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. out there on the Harley today. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Myron Bromell, Chilltown Majors, Andre, EJ McCory, VT19, Virginia Tech, FSU, Nathan Beckham, Nathan Espinosa, Ray Redmond, Dago 619, Cali Factor, my brother in the building. Joel Hernandez, Kareem El Amin, John Vincent, Urban Naturalist, Jay, Joe 123 Wilson, Professor X, Fly High 89, A. Louie, Successful Hustler. Yeah, he said, I'm so pumped, Blue, still have my hands wrapped. I hear you. Naughty Crash, what's going on? I hear you. Kendrick Booker, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to your great brother. $12. Roman M, Melvin Harris, Dean West, John Moore, Beef Murray 1, Chris Brooks, Ray Moe, Muhammad Hormantala. What's going on? Andre Ward said he's coming back. No, I'm asking the question. St. Louis Mick, Morris Green, RJ Marr, Todd Smith, my nephew Christian Harrell in the building. What's good with your nephew? Hector Orozcos, John Moore, A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Emmanuel H in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel H. Go subscribe to our basketball channel. June Bugger, what's going on? Brian Q, what's going on? Emmanuel dropped the link in there. $12, what's going on? All right, people, I got to get to this. So, Mr. King Palmer, Jose 94, Pat Greedy, Juan Garcia, Randy Ridley, what's going on? Chris Brooks, John Kramer, Morris Green, Chris Gold, 713, The Clark, Illy Willie, Andre, Eric O, Ty Smith, Sports Zone Magazine, Goody O, $12, Brian Q. What's going on, people? So now let's talk about this real quick. First off, we got 330 people. Hamilton Steele, Thomas Mullen, what's going on? We got 330 people and we got 150 likes. Where they do that at? Also, ppv.blkprime.com. Go subscribe to ppv.blk.plkprime.com. I will be doing a partnership with them. on March 12th, we will be doing an event in Oakland, California. March 12th in Oakland, California with Street Beefs. So we're going to have some huge fights, huge events, huge things. Mr. Carter, what's going on? Mangus Allen, what's going on? So I need y'all to go to ppv.com. The link is right there. ppv.blkprime.com. Fontaine and Cabell, what's going on? Again, ppv.blkprime.com. We're doing a partnership with Street Beefs. I will be calling the fights, announcing the fights. We will be making it happen, and the future is bright. Got a lot of things we're going to have. Truly Israel, what's going on? So I got some more ideas I'm getting ready to run past them. Real talk with Moomin, what's going on? So I need y'all to go click on that link and subscribe to it. And Jay Lawson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Balloon super chat. He said, hit the like button. Yes, sir. Get the likes all the way up. A1 Hoops on my brother Manuel H in the building. He said, hey, you missed the live today, bro. LeBron James versus MJ. GOAT versus Goot versus GOAT. Greatest of all time. Greatest of our time. Oh, I like that. Check it out when you get time, King. Salute, chat. We here. Hashtag for us. Oh, for sure. For sure. Cornelius Jenkins, what's going on? Oh, I'm on that for sure. So, not yet, Christian. When I came back, they was gone. Courtney Washington, King Doc, what's going on? So, Shogun 76, what's going on? Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. A1 Emmanuel, I'm gonna check that out. And Emmanuel, Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? We got to get something done. I need y'all. We got 450 people, and we still don't even have 250 likes. A. Louis, what's going on? Check the time, what's going on? A List of Red, what's going on? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Robin Montgomery, my brother, what's going on? So let's get into this, right? Andre Ward, he just revealed it all. Did he not? He let it all hang out today, right? Andre Ward is like, listen, y'all ain't going to be playing with my name. It ain't going to happen, huh? You and your boy, Saul Canelo Alvarez, y'all ain't playing no games with me. Jerry Johnson, what's going on? BJ Soden, what's going on? Shelby W, what's going on? Right? Andre Ward, he let it be known, King Ice, what's going on? He already said, when I was active and I was at the height of my career, I ain't never heard Canelo Alvarez mention my name or coming up to super middleweight or anything like the sort when I was active. Gabe Moore, what's going on? And then today, he came out, he said, and your boy Triple G, he turned down the fight in 5 minutes. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Ahmad Staten, what's going on? My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Box Stack and Robot, what's going on? CKK, what's going on? Carly Tom, what's going on? So he said, I offered Triple G to fight, and he turned it down in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? Ooh, he couldn't even go over the contract in 5 minutes. Jeffrey Smith, what's going on? Bro, that means Triple G saw Andre Ward name on the contract and said no, like he was in the movie Friday. He saw Andre Ward name on the contract, and he immediately said no, like he was in the movie Friday. Joe Irvin, what's going on? He ain't even read the rest. That's all he needed to see. That's all he needed to see. Oh, we got a contract. We got an offer for a fight. Oh, yeah, who is it? Here, look it over. Andre Ward, no. Give it back. That 5 minutes included him taking the envelope, folding the paper back up to its initial form, putting it back in the envelope, sealing the top. He ain't even, you know how you fold it, tuck it in? He ain't tuck it in. He did one of these to make sure the envelope wasn't going to open, to make sure they understood this ain't happening, bro. To make sure it didn't fall out and it get anything misconstrued or it didn't get to him properly. No. He made sure it was secure. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. No. He took a stamp. They didn't even have a stamp of no. He created a stamp that said no, and he said, bam, stamped it. No. 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Come on, GGG. And then Andre Ward, on top of it, called him Little G. Oh, man. Dre, don't do it to him like that, Dre. Dre, why you doing it to Dre? Don't do it to him like that, Dre. He said, listen here, little G. Little G. Wow. Wow. Like my brother KQKC Boxing Network said, wow, wow, wow. Michael Goodwins, you don't believe that. You only saying that because you feel like Andre Ward ain't coming back. Bro, stop it. Get the likes up. We got 550 people. Let's get the likes to 550. Get the likes to 550. Get the likes to 550. Right? So Triple G said, you just mad because I'm a bigger draw than you. Andre Ward said, listen here, little G. Little G. Capadon 24, what's going on? He called them Little G. Boston Jorge, what's going on? Little G. Christian Hernandez, what's going on? He called them Little G. Please stop. Please stop. Baby Khaled, what's going on? Now all of a sudden I'm seeing, hey, Canelo will beat him. Where was y'all when Andre Ward was active? I ain't seen not one person, not near person, feeling that way. Will Latimer, what's going on? I'm the guard, what's going on? Robert Burgos, what's going on? Quentin Myers, what's going on? Jerry Johnson, Travion, what's going on? Juan Santana, what's going on? Allison Ives, what's going on? Bossy Man, what's going on? Now all of a sudden, hey man, man, listen, man, stop. Y'all gonna be talking about, man, Andre Ward. This is what all I heard back then. Young King Company, what's going on? Nucky Gamble, what's going on? Rasham Shalom, Hector Orozco, what's going on? He said Canelo was in a different class at the time. Right. Fighting in his own weight class, his own made-up weight class. He outgrew 154, and then he created his own weight class of 155. Oh, what you thought? I didn't know that? Or what you need me to do? Put it in subtitles or something? Paul Porter, what's going on? He said he was in a different class. Yeah, he was in a different class, all right. Yeah, he was in a different class, all right. He said, tell Ward to call him out. He did call him out. He said, listen, he ain't never mentioned my name. When the day he mentioned my name, we gonna make it happen. Andre Ward just said that. G Cole, what's going on? The day he mentioned my name, tell him to mention my name. No, won't you tell him to mention his name? Julian Coolington, what's going on? Hero 973, what's going on? You hope he ain't coming back. You hope 89 Skeezy, what's going on? You're in the hope zone. You hope he don't come back. Y'all hope he don't come back. Remy Ogun, what's going on? Toon, what's going on? He said Ward ain't fighting no Canelo. You hope he don't. Because see, any true fans would be like, man, tell them to make it happen. See, they wouldn't live in the hope zone. You understand? Like Aldo Lopez saying, all talk, right? Sound good. You just hope he don't step back and put those, how he put it on his social media, when he putting on those fire only, when he putting on them boxing boots, you hope he don't come back. You hope he don't come back. He said, send the contract. Can't believe a retired fighter, Blue. I hope he comes back to get the Canelo need award on that resume. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I agree. That was Majid, what's going on? All jokes aside. And morning, what's going on? All jokes aside, right? That would be a great situation for Canelo Alvarez. Andre Ward's already in the Hall of Fame. Chick Cicerelli, my brother, what's going on? So, you know, I mean, Canelo Alvarez is a surefire Hall of Fame in his own right. So, but Andre Ward is already in the Hall of Fame, right? And Shining Light, what's going on? He's already in the Hall of Fame. So, I mean, it's only at this point in time, how much bigger is his myth going to get? He ain't lose since he was 12. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's a 2-division champion. He's a Hall of Famer right now. I mean, what else? He's undefeated still. You understand what I'm saying? Juan Santana. You see what I'm saying? They live in the mythical world, the myth. Why would Andre Ward, hey, why is Andre Ward jealous of Canelo? Ask yourself that question. Who on Canelo's resume you think Andre Ward can't beat? The biggest win on his resume, Juan Santana. Please stop. Stop yourself. You shouldn't be embarrassed to say it. When you say stuff like that. The level of competition Andre Ward went through at 168 compared to the level of competition he went through. Bo Dollar, what's going on? Brother, please stop. Don't even, oh, he went through the division. He should have went through the division. The level of competition that Andre Ward fought at 168 compared to the level of competition he fought at 168, it's not even close. What are you talking about? The biggest win on his resume is Triple G. And you heard what Andre Ward just said about Little G. You ain't want nothing. You turned the contract down in 5 minutes. He said, who Ward fought? If you got to ask me who Andre Ward fought, then you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. You just a Canelo Alvarez fan. Period. Pork and beans. How'd you get the beans over the front? Smash the like button, man. We got 700 people and we got 380 likes. The brother said, who did Ward's fight? He said, who did Ward fight? If I got to tell you who Andre Ward fought, then you just a Canelo Alvarez fan. You ain't a fan of the sport of boxing. You're pretending to be a fan of the sport of boxing. You're masquerading. You're just a fan of somebody that resembles yourself, right, and where you're from, and you're happy that they're achieving what they're achieving, and that's the only reason why you're a fan of the sport. You're not a fan of the sport of boxing, period. And when you start coming here talking about who sells what, let's be real here, okay? Floyd Money Mayweather is the one that directly passed Canelo Alvarez the baton. Because tell me what Canelo Alvarez sold before he fought and lost to Floyd Mayweather. Before Floyd Mayweather put him on his undercard as his co-main event. What did Canelo Alvarez sell, brother? What did he sell? What stadiums was he selling out and what pay-per-views was he selling? Go ahead and tell us. B's, brother in Super Chat, Triple G or Canelo wouldn't even mention Ward if he was in his prime and fighting. Of course not. And neither would these fans. They will be running around talking about Andre Ward, just like they did then. Andre Ward needs to move up and fight Sergey Kovalev. Why is he talking about guys that's in the smaller weight classes than him? That's what they will be doing. That's what they would be doing. Kareem Jabbar, brother in Super Chat, Ward's biggest win was Kovalev. He had the easy route. Bro, you slipped through again, and you got me, bro. I forgot. I'm not even coming to what you say anymore. Thank you, brother. But no, you slipped through again, brother. Nah. Kimberly and Jorge Lavario. What's good with you? James with an AZ, New Jersey. Mr. Valentine. What's going on? William Light, what's going on? My brother Anton Martin in the building, in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Anton Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. He said they still tripping, Blue. I'm going to support the grind anyway. Salute. Hey, bro, I got to get it fixed because I sent them the information. So I'm working on it, Anton Martin. Believe that. Chappelle Show 56, Joe DeLeon, Brian Corbett, Darius Kessler, what's going on? Onion 77, Quentin Myers, what's going on? Ed Evans, what's going on? Hey, he said, Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? He said, who did Andre Ward beat? And then the brother said, well, he ain't never. See, then when I said, if you don't know who he beat, then he switched to, well, what did he sell? And then, okay, let's talk about sales, shall we? Let's go to the videotape. Tell me the fight and the massive pay-per-view Canelo Alvarez was doing. He was directly passed the baton by one Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather put him on the undercard, helped build them up, and then he fought him on the biggest stage, gave him the opportunity, gave him the name, schooled him, right? He absolutely schooled him, right? And then he became a massive star. Let me show y'all how you know these dudes don't be knowing what they talking about. They just dealing with all emotions. No facts over feelings. Watch this. King Stugs, brother, super chat. Salute, Blue. Just love your work. Ah, man, I appreciate you, great brother. Watch this now. JL, Craig, what's going on? Let me show y'all something. Watch this. To the brothers in here that's talking about what did Andre Ward sell, right? Here we go. Darnell Higgins. You know he was coming, right? You know he was coming because he's pretending to be something he ain't. And De La Hoya passed it to Floyd. Your point is, sir, the point is, you said, who did he sell? So who did Andre Ward fight to pass him the baton? And guess what? See, Darnell Higgins, don't play this game with me. Sorry, brother. Floyd Mayweather was already a pay-per-view star and already a 4-division world champion and already a Hall of Famer. Did you know that? So I'm going to ask you again, Darnell Higgins. Darnell Higgins, what pay-per-view star and division world champion was Canelo Alvarez before he fought Floyd Mayweather? Go ahead. Tell us. Floyd Mayweather was already a 4-division world champion and already a pay-per-view star. And already a Hall of Famer. And he was already considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Did you know that, Darnell Higgins? Nitty G, what's going on? Darnell Higgins, did you know that? Darnell Higgins, did you know that? Answer the question. Did you know that? Ward lost to Kovalev. Canelo beats Ward by TKO. Darnell Higgins. You see that big rock outside? Kick it. Kick it. Al Jalil Sawar, brother super chat. Be careful not to fall for the okie doke here. Ward wouldn't have moved down to fight Triple G in his prime, and it made no logic sense for Triple G to move up. Incorrect. Completely incorrect. So, watch this now. I didn't put nobody in timeout, Juan Santana, because if I put you in timeout, it would have said Blue Blood Sports TV put you in timeout. So I know you would want it to say I put you in timeout, but I didn't. On the Dirty Ray Truth, what's going on? And please, people, don't time out and don't block anybody. Don't time out nobody. Don't block anybody. Don't do anything of the sort. Xavier Martinez, what's going on? Kenneth Howell, what's going on? Okay, don't time out nobody. Don't block anybody. And before we continue, we have 830 people. He said it said owner of the channel. When you get blocked, it says owner of the channel blocked you. Hamilton still won. What's going on? Because it clearly says the person that blocked you's name. It don't say owner of the channel. Cassandra Mason, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? Maya Idra, peace and blessings, queen. It said owner of the channel blocked you. Is that what it says? Now I'm asking a question. I'm all jokes aside. 7 trillion. What's going on? Quentin Myers. What's going on? Boston Boy Nation. What's going on? On twos. Poe Porter. What's going on? DeAndre Smith. What's going on? Is that what it says? Versus Style TV. My brother. What's going on? Oh, we're gonna get into this. Watch this now. Get them lights up. We got 830 people. Cedric Trailer, what's going on? Oh, we're going to get into this, but I need them lights up. It said owner of the channel. Santana, I don't know why I said that, Juan Santana, because I didn't block you. And don't block Juan Santana. Don't block anybody. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything. Please. Please, please, please. Wendell Jackson, Douglas Duran, Ashir Shameen, what's going on? Pacer 03, what's going on? Marcus Goodman, what's going on? We're going to continue once we get them likes up. We got too many people here with too little likes. Braun the Groat, what's going on? Jimmy Chin, what's going on? I need y'all to get them likes up. Blue, after Canelo, who's the next pay-per-view star? After Canelo, right now, Canelo's that guy. But the heavyweights are the pay-per-view stars right now. What happened to you? The heavyweights of the pay-per-view stars, then Canelo Alvarez, and then after that, Errol Spence. Get the likes up to 800. Smash the like button. Let's work. Let's work. We got 840 people, and we got 560 likes. That's 200 people moonlighting. Then we're going to finish. Bang, bang. What's going on? I need y'all to get them likes all the way up. Lord God Sosa, what's going on? Get the likes up, get the likes up, and get the likes up some more. Smash the like button. Smash said like button. Get it all the way up, people. I need the likes all the way up. I'm all the way up. Get the likes up. Broken Patriots, 1074. What's going on? DVT game. What's going on? Mustafa Malik. What's going on? How many pay-per-views you think Fury White will do in the U.S.? Maybe 100,000, 200,000, if that. CB3. What's going on? Manolo Vasquez, my brother. What's going on? Toon. He said, what heavyweight doing big numbers? Deontay Wilder. I don't know. Deontay Wilder? Maybe. Ranu Santos, what's going on? Him and Tyson Fury doing averaging 800,000 with 20 million people illegally streaming the fight. So that would be the heavyweights doing big numbers. If I do 850,000 pay-per-views and 20 million people illegally streamed it, well, that tells you what you need to know. AJ, brother in Super Chat, and of course, Dan Raphael's out there co-signing Little G saying Ward never sent a real offer like he was a negotiating table. Dan is Paulie Jr. Yeah, man, come on, man. Oh, we're going to get into this. Stores 31109, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. S. Money, what's going on? Ranu Santos, my brother, what's going on? Salute to Detroit. I need them likes up, people. We still don't even have 600 likes. Cool. The likes should be at 800 right now. Get the likes up so we can continue. Taylor Bell, what's going on? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. There's no way. Why is it crawling? We should just jump it up. Get it up. You know you didn't smash it. Smash it. Crane Enterprise. Puginate Needle Brown. What's going on? Michael Goodwins. Water Hot. What's going on? Kenneth Howell. What's going on? Them likes up. Get the likes to 800. Smash it. Let's work. Let's work. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Ding, 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 ding. 88 Sports Talk. What's going on, great brother? Get them likes all the way up, people. Smash said like button so we can get ready, get back all into it. So we can get all the way back into it. Let's work. Get the likes up to 800. Smash it. 800. Let's work. Get the likes up. So anyway, Anna Israel, my brother, Lil Bounce Bright, what's going on? Oh, we're going to get into this, Kenneth Howard. Cheese All Out Fitness, what's going on? Len Mad, what's going on? See, I deal in facts and they deal in feelings. And see, when you're dealing in facts and they dealing in feelings, well, it's pretty easy. DZ Hardaway, what's going on? Salute to Omaha, Nebraska. Salute to Omaha, Nebraska. Maya Egypt, I can't help it. They get me excited. You know what I mean? Young Zeus 19, what's going on? They know they be playing these games. Robert Burgos, what's going on? They know what it is. Get the likes up to 800. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. You see, Quest?
Yeah, I was about to say thank you for it.
You got it, kid. Ikalundu. Where you been at, bro? I ain't seen you in a few days. Raphael Bell, what's going on? San Diego in the building. Salute to San Diego. Most of all, what's going on? Get the likes to 800. Y'all got the likes on turtle time. Huh? I don't know why. Get it all the way up. Smash the like button. Hurry, see what's going on. My brother Antone Martin back in the super chat, dropping a half a $100 on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Antone Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a $100 on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, you think Kell Brooks should see Crawford again? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Antone Martin. No. I don't want to see that. Absolutely not. He had a good outing against Amir Khan. Kudos to him. But no, sir. No way. Bro, the sport of boxing is too risky, man. Elijah on the Dawn. Leon Sterling, my brother. What's going on? Ali Evans, what's going on? Real Dino Wells, my brother. What's going on? Reginald Mooten, what's going on? The sport of boxing is already risky, bro. Take that chance? No. Terrence Crawford, he looked good against Amir Khan, but bro, no, sir. No way, no how. Absolutely not. Stay away from him. Floyd Mayweather, he's 44 going 45. He's not trying to knock nobody out. It's a show. He's going to outbox Kell Brook. Kell Brook, but those Terrence Crawfords and Boots and Errol Smith, no, man. Danny Garcia, maybe that's okay. A fight like that, but no, absolutely not. Tune, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, dude said it didn't make sense for Triple G to move up for Ward, but it was cool for him to move up for Floyd. What sense did it make for Ward to move up to 175? Exactly. So I'm going to get into this, great brother, but I need them likes to be all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. Get the likes up. Get them up. So now watch this, right? The brother said it didn't make sense for Triple G to go up and fight Andre Ward, but it made sense for Andre Ward to go up 7 pounds. So it didn't make sense for Triple G to go up 8 pounds to fight Andre Ward, but it makes sense for Andre Ward to go up 7 pounds to fight Sergey Kovalev. But it made sense for Floyd Mayweather to go up 7 pounds to fight Canelo Alvarez. But get this, though. Triple G said, and you said it didn't make sense, but it made sense for Triple G to wait around for Canelo Alvarez to come up 6 pounds for him to fight Canelo Alvarez. So he waited on a smaller guy. But y'all would tell me, why is Andre Ward waiting on a smaller guy? Well, last time I checked, Canelo Alvarez was the smaller guy as well. And Triple G, he waited on the smaller guy in Canelo Alvarez. So much so that he started getting frustrated when Canelo Alvarez didn't want to take the fight. And he wanted to fight Miguel Cotto as well. RlPPING, what's going on? Huh? And he wanted to fight Miguel Cotto. Black male first, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. So, appreciate you, great brother. So now, he wanted to fight Miguel Cotto. He wanted to fight Canelo. He wanted Canelo Alvarez to move up a weight, but it wasn't okay for Triple G, who has been a natural career long middleweight. He's never moved down. He's never moved up. It didn't make sense. It's okay for him never to move and be considered a great. But when Errol Spence is unifying the belts, Donald Bambino, appreciate you, great brother. So when Errol Spence stays in one weight class and collect the belts, you tell me you can't consider Errol Spence a pound-for-pound best fighter because he ain't moving up in weight. But Triple G, he ain't move up in weight in years. The dude is 40 and he still ain't move up in weight. He's 40. Canelo Alvarez done went through 4 weight classes. Canelo Alvarez started 2 weight classes below Triple G, and the dude done went 4 weight classes, and Triple G still stuck at 1. Somebody tell me how that works. Somebody tell me how that works. Oh, hey, can you go get my bib? I need my bib. I need my bib from the bathroom. I need my bib. It's go time. Huh? Yeah, it's behind the door. It's time. It's time. Yeah, in the bathroom behind the door. If it's not there, then tell her to tell you where it's at. Okay. Huh? Just call it? Yeah, call and tell her to just throw it down. Right? So, so now listen. So Triple G stays at 160, wait for everybody to come to him. Wait for Danny Jacobs to come. Wait for Canelo Alvarez to come. Wait for Kell Brook to move up 2 weight classes. Kell Brook moved up 2 weight classes to fight Triple G. And y'all talking about Triple G, it didn't make sense for him to move up 1 weight class to fight Andre Ward?
Yeah.
The barbecue one.
The barbecue.
The apron.
The apron. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in the kitchen.
No, it's behind the bathroom door.
Behind the bathroom.
So now on the rise, what's going on? You got everybody conveniently, all the pieces to the puzzle is moving around since Andre Ward, the common denominator, exited stage left. Ain't nobody was talking about venturing off past 160 the entire time Andre Ward was there. Nobody, not Canelo, not Danny Jacobs, not Triple G, not nobody talked about moving past 160 pounds when Andre SOG Ward was there getting busy. Nobody. Hey, that going past 160 was foreign land. You do not pass that line. Boss Red 357, brother in Super Chat. Blue, check what I just sent you on IG, Triple G related. Okay, got you. I'm on it. Right? So you do not go past go. Don't go past go. Don't exit stage left.
It's not there.
So where'd they do with it? Don't pass go. It's behind the bathroom door. I put it.
I checked right there. It's just
The closet door.
the closet for the bathroom.
Yeah.
I checked there. It's just an empty side and something in it, but it's not over here.
There you go. So my brother Tune in the building. All right, let's get it. Let's dance. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Dance to the drummer's beat. Tune, brother in Super Chat, don't forget to mention Triple G, been Doug Laura for years, not to mention Andre, but at one time he said he would go down to 154 to fight Floyd. He sure did. He sure did. The only way he'll go down to 154 is if he fight Floyd at 154. That's what he said. Roy Babino said, what's for dinner? All of these Andre Ward detractors? It's go time. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Understand what I'm trying to say? So now, check this out, right? I love how people love to pass it off and say, oh, now what's going on? I love how people love to pass it off and say, well, Andre Ward ain't sell tickets. Well, guess what? The last time I checked, it takes 2 to tangle. Jay Hoover 07, what's going on? Easy Lewin, what's going on? It takes 2 to tangle, right? And if nobody's willing to, you need a dance partner to dance. Otherwise, people just look at you and say, hey, look at that guy. Something wrong with him. He dancing by himself, right? You can't continue to dance by yourself. You need a dancing partner, right? You show up to the club and you continuously solo, dolo, and you're in the club and you're doing this, right? And you're by yourself, right? And you're by yourself, right? And you're doing this by yourself. Well, at some point in time, people are going to question why you come so solo dolo all the time, right? You need a dance partner. And so Floyd Mayweather, he said, here go the baton to Canelo Alvarez. Here, I'm going to put you as the co-main event. And then I'm going to put you as the co-main event. And then I'm going to fight you. So then when I box you, right, the whole world's going to know who Canelo Alvarez is, right? Because at this stage in my career, right, I'm an attraction. I'm an event. People have barbecues and people have parties that don't even watch boxing, right? Just because Floyd Mayweather's boxing, right? They don't even watch fighting. They don't know who he's boxing. They just know it's an event, right? That's what it turned into. It turned into, right, an event. That's what it is. Marky Dan 123, brother super chat. Remember they said Triple G was the new cash cow after Floyd, and his only did 100K buys. Then HBO went out of business investing in Triple G. Good time. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to my brother Marky Dan 123, right? Richard Diaz, have a great night, great brother. Appreciate you. Tim Allen, what's going on? So he directly passed him the baton. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? He directly passed him the baton, right? And so okay, you look at the history. What did Canelo Alvarez, what was he selling? What pay-per-views did he do? What mega fights was he in? Before that, you can't name them. You can't, okay? Triple G, the biggest fight of his career, Mr. Miyagi, West Baltimore, my brother. Salute to LI, Long Island in the building. So, Triple G, right? He has the Canelo Alvarez fights. Canelo was already established. He was already a bigger star because he already had the Floyd Mayweather fight. And so let me do you one better. So for all the people that come here talking about, well, see, what's fights? What did he sell? And this, and this. So let me ask you a question. How many pay-per-views did Canelo Alvarez sell when he fought Erislandy Lara? Somebody tell me. How many pay-per-views did Triple G sell without Canelo Alvarez? And he had respectable opponents. He had respectable opponents. Right? The two biggest fights in Triple G career, namesake-wise, Danny Jacobs, Canelo Alvarez, and Kell Brook. You understand? So, with that said, we always like to take the lateral. Hey, we still don't have 800 likes? Don't even have 750? Oh, I'll wait. Guess we're going to play that waiting game again, huh? Live from the Fizzy Ops. What's going on? Jonathan Monteval. What's going on? ALB. What's going on? Ali Evans, my brother. What's going on? Muhammad Amir. They laid out the red carpet for Ward. Who? I can't even finish reading that. Thanks, great brother. I appreciate you in the super chat. Much love to you, brother Muhammad Amir. I can't even finish reading that. The fact that you started that off saying they laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward, I can't even finish reading that. Thanks, brother, but I appreciate you in the super chat, Muhammad Amir. Much love to you, great brother. But you start off you start off telling me that they laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward. No, I can't even finish that. Can't even do that. Kenny Linda, what's going on? Devontae Pickett, what's going on? No, I can't. Brother, they laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward. Who laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward? Who laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward? Kareem Mahoney, what's going on? Who? Who laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward? Who? Who, what, when, and where? When did that take place? They laid out the red carpet for Andre Ward. Who? He had to go through the Super 6 tournament. They laid out the red carpet for Andre SOG Ward? When? He got it out the mud. No, they laid out the red carpet for Canelo. They laid out the red carpet for Triple G. That's who the red carpet was laid out for. That's who they laid out the red carpet. That's who they laid out the red carpet for. Not Andre Ward. He got it out the mud. He got it out the mud. He said refund. Send me your cash app. I'll refund you. No problem. Send me the cash app, brother. He got it out the mud. So when you start off and you're trying to create a narrative that's false, no. Not gonna happen. We ain't gonna do that. You're trying to create a narrative that's false. King of Kings, what's going on? Talking about they laid out the red carpet. No, they didn't. No one, J Pity City, my brother Super Chat, dropping that half a duck on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Ward had my utmost respect already. He solidified that respect when he beat homie Chad Dawson. These people wilding. LOL. Facts. So Dante Fox, what's going on? Boston Barbecue, what's going on? No, I'll gladly send you back there. Send me your cash app, brother. No problem. Eric R, what's going on? Not a problem. Jose Alves, what's going on? Josh Brown, what's going on? Eric Baker, what's going on? Not a problem. Joseph Dixon, what's going on? Art Stokes, what's going on? Smash that like button, people. Let's get the likes up. So with that said, stylistically wise, right? See, Andre Ward, I love how people love to talk about the size, right? Andre Ward, everybody love to talk about size, right? Andre Ward is 6 feet tall with a 73.5-inch arm. He's the same height and size as Caleb Plant. Nobody talk about size when it came to Caleb Plant, right? Triple G is 5'11", with like a 70-something inch arm reach himself. Brandon Shamar, what's going on? So why are we talking about size? Everybody act like Andre Ward is a super big, super middleweight. No, he not. Andre Ward is the same size as Jamel Charlo. Let's be real here. Money Chase 0907, what's going on? He's the same size, right, as Jamel Charlo. Jamal Charlo is actually bigger than Andre Ward. Natasha Bass, peace and blessings, queen. So we talk about these size. Yeah, Canelo's 5'8" with a 70-inch. He's short. Charles Clark, what's going on? He who agrees, what's going on? So Felix Mays, what's going on? So for Canelo, I give Canelo all types of credit because Canelo is not a big guy at all. He's just stocky. He's short. He's not a big guy. He's just stocky. Canelo Alvarez is about the same size as Keith Thurman. He's just stocky. You understand what I'm saying? He's just muscular. He's just built like a little tank. Gervonta Tank Davis. You understand? Sergio Artena, what's going on? So I give Canelo Alvarez all types of credit for what he's doing. For sure. I don't take nothing away from what Canelo Alvarez is doing because he's not a big guy. Right? That you know, he's G Al, my brother. What's going on? Kenny, brother in Super Chat, what Eunice, Sermata, Steve Rose, and Durinchenko moving? Triple G bang HBO and ain't been relevant in 5 years. Facts. And all he's doing right now, Kenny, is still waiting around. All he's doing right now is waiting around for a trilogy with Canelo Alvarez. Why he ain't fighting Demetrius Andre? Demetrius Andre Ward about the same size. Why he ain't fighting Demetrius Andre? Why he ain't fighting Jamal Charlo? He's waiting around for Murata and a Canelo Alvarez trilogy match. Great forever. What's going on? That's what he's waiting around for. Outside of the Canelo Alvarez pay-per-view fights, what massive fights did he put on? Muhammad Amir. Listen, let me explain this to you, right? I appreciate everybody sending me love and sending me super chats and showing me love and supporting the grind because it's a grind, right? But I'm going to treat everything the same, brother. I am who I am. I appreciate you, but you come here and you're trying to create a narrative, right? And because you put in a super chat to create the narrative, you think that it gets a pass. No, it don't get a pass. YG805, what's going on? Like I said, I appreciate you showing love. And if you want to, inbox me your Cash App and I'll send it back to you. But you're here causing confusion and trying to create a narrative. No, I'm not going to allow that. Live from the Pizzy Out, brother in the super chat. What's your opinion on Ward versus Kovalev 1? Great show. Andre Ward won the fight. But see, everybody just hope and wish that Andre Ward lost. So immediately he's in a tough fight, a close fight, and they want to say he lost. You understand? Let me ask you a question, right? My brother, think about this, right? When Canelo Alvarez is in close fights, do you hear anybody outside of myself saying he lost? No, that don't even come up. But everybody want to bring up Floyd Mayweather's first fight with Jose Luis Castillo. They want to bring up Kovalev, Andre Ward won. But they don't talk about how they outclassed them in the second fights. Immediate rematch in both fights and outclassed both of them in both fights. And they won the close fights, but you just don't want to give them credit because any chance you get to put a blemish on their resume, you'll take it. But when Canelo Alvarez, these same people, now ask those very same people, what about when Canelo Alvarez fought Erislandy Lara? What about the two fights with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, right? They gonna mention nothing of this. Not a thing about it. So it was a close fight. Andre Ward moved up to Sergey Kovalev's backyard. He moved to Sergey Kovalev's backyard, and Sergey Kovalev was the boogeyman in light heavyweight. And guess what? Yeah, he got dropped in the fight. Cool. But don't y'all praise these other dudes for getting dropped in fights, getting up and facing adversity? Don't you call it Mexican-style boxing? Don't you love that? I thought you loved the action. See, because when Vasil Lomachenko got sat down by Luke Campbell, and it was a close fight, right? Muhammad Hijab, brother in Super Chat, Ward lost the fight because of the knockdown. No, he won the fight. I know you want him to have lost the fight, but he won the fight. I know you wish he would have lost the fight, but he didn't lose the fight. He actually won the fight. Close fight, but he lost. Now look in common, right? Talib Cunningham, my brother, what's going on? Jorge Vasquez said Ward lost. Okay, so let me ask you a question now, Jorge Vasquez, right? Did Canelo Alvarez lose the fight with Erislandy Lara and Triple G? Jorge Vasquez, watch this now. Answer the question, Jorge Vasquez. And I need people. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything in the sort. Don't block nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't do anything. Now, Jorge Vasquez, right? NJ Fury, what's going on? Now, I'm asking you the question. You said Ward lost the fight to Kovalev. Now, I'm asking you, did Canelo lose the fight to Erislandy Lara and Triple G? Yes or no? Jorge Vasquez, I want your answer. He said, and I'm a Canelo fan. I know you're a Canelo fan, but I'm asking you, Jorge Vasquez, did Canelo Alvarez lose the Erislandy fight, Lara fight, and did he lose the Triple G fights? Yes or no? You said, and I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan. I know that already. He said, yeah. Oh, yeah? He lost both those fights? Okay, so you're an honest person? Cool. I respect that. I respect that. Jorge Vasquez, I respect that. Now, the funny part about this Jorge Vasquez is I actually thought Canelo Alvarez won the Triple G fights. I thought he lost the Lara fight, but I actually thought he won both the Triple G fights. I actually thought that, he won the Triple G fights, right? I thought he lost the Lara fight, but I thought he won both the Triple G fights. I thought he showed versatility in the first fight with Triple G, and that most people wasn't accustomed to. And he adjusted. He was moving around the ring. He was countering Triple G. I personally thought he won those fights against Triple G. Now, many people will say, hey, Blue, you tripping. But that's just me. I thought he lost the Lara fight, but I thought he won the Triple G fight. Alex Naeem's brother in Super Chat, Marquez got knocked down by Pacquiao in the first fight, still rallied to get a draw, and some thought he even won the fight. One knockdown means nothing. Agreed. 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 Earn Incorporated. What's going on? Yeah, that's my actual Kente Taylor Lou, my brother. What's going on with you, great brother? Rodriguez Jackson. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, I personally, tying on, I have. What's going on, great brother? I personally thought he won both the Triple G fights. I personally thought that. I thought I liked the movement he showed. I liked the versatility he showed. I liked the adjustments he made. Yeah, Triple G landed some big punches. He had some moments. He was putting the pressure on. Jay Lynn, peace of blessings, Queen. C Love, what's going on? He was putting pressure on Triple G. I mean, on Canelo. Cuatro Loso, what's going on? He was putting pressure on Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was utilizing. I thought I liked the performance from Canelo Alvarez. And I thought Triple G was just Triple G as normal. But I liked the versatility. I thought Canelo Alvarez changed levels. I thought
That wasn't me.
so King of Kings, what's going on? Do I agree 118, 110? No, I didn't think it was that far apart. That was a little. Bruce Orego, what's going on? That was a little far-fetched. So, Rod 2596, what's going on? Naeem Tate, what's going on? All right, kid. Robert Sanchez, brother Super Chat. Ward was kicked to the curb for taking control of his career. I lived 45 miles from Oakland and didn't know about Ward his last 3 years of his career. That's amazing, man. D Hayes 82, what's going on? Benjamin Martinez, what's going on? That's amazing right there. That's amazing, brother. So, Professor X, what's going on? So now, Triple G is responding. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Now, watch this now. Everybody publicly responds to Andre Ward. Suddenly, he's retired. If Andre Ward wasn't retired, do you think, Marcus, what's going on? If Andre Ward wasn't retired, do you think that Triple G would have responded to Andre Ward in the manner he responded to him? Baby Khalid, brother in Super Chat, you think Haney versus Kambosos will happen, and who you got? I got Devin Haney winning, and I think it's going to happen. Right? Do you think that Andre Ward, that Triple G would have responded to in the manner Fly Guy Squad, what's going on? Telling Andre Ward, man, stop telling fibs to the fans and tell the truth to the fans, so on and so forth. Do you think Triple G would have done that? TC Crisis, what's going on? The Crisis, what's going on? Anton Porsche, Jay, what's going on? Now he responded boldly. Hey, stop telling the fans the fib and tell the fans the truth. And you was just looking for clout. Really? First of all, we know that wasn't Triple G that typed that, don't we? Don't we? Big Bang Theory, what's going on? Dwight, what's going on? Don't we? We know that wasn't Triple G that wrote that. Right? Yeah, what Andre Ward call him? Lil G. The Great Lakes, what's going on? Yeah, Laura, the second half of the fight with Canelo, he just utilized the ring far too much. Key 496, Douglas Duran, what's going on? Sean Coleman, what's going on? David Martin, what's going on? Dwight, what's going on? No, he definitely didn't like that, Dwight. And the thing is this, though. Would you think they would have had the goal, Brandon Shamar, what's going on? To just, Andre Ward, blah, 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 blah. Mike James 616, what's going on? I never even heard Triple G mention Andre Ward's name. Bowman, what's going on?
You can, but you need an account for.
Nobody else have one?
I don't have one.
Elaine Hernandez, what's going on? Brother Lamar, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? $12. They would not have ever mentioned Andre Ward's name. Never, ever, ever, ever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Never. G Money, what's going on? Now I think Andre SOG Ward, you got action, baby. You got action, Dre. Civilized K9, what's going on? And I don't agree with the comments that you made. You know, some comments that you made, but I respect what you do in the ring, brother, and how you carry yourself as a man.
I think she's sleeping with her phone outside.
Oh, man. Great forever, what's going on? But Dre, Alex Santos, what's going on? You got action, baby. You got action. It's time. The knee healthy. You're looking good. You're feeling good. Huh? And they're reaching. Go ahead, phone up the old team. Get the band back together. Get the band back together, baby. Get the band back together. Call up Verge. Get him on the horn. Get the band back together. I know you've been in the gym already. And make it happen. And make it happen. And make it happen. Muhammad Hijab said he ain't coming back to get knocked out. He ain't lose since 12. When you seen him get knocked out? Knocked out by who? Come on, brother. Stop it. Put the band back together, Dre. And let's make it happen. Alex Naive, what's going on? B-Boy Bob 97, what's going on? See, they knew what's going on. See, here's the thing. Triple G is already planning to go to 68. You're talking that talk, baby. You're talking that talk, baby. You're already planning to go 6'8". You're already going to 68. You're already planning to go to 168. So since you're already planning to go to 168, go ahead and call out Dre. Let's make it official. Don't wait, make the date. You're already planning to go up to 68 for Canelo. So go to 6'8". Just do boxing. What's going on? Ward don't have punch resistance. Says who? Where you seen? See, y'all just be making up stuff. Y'all just be making up stuff. Andre Ward don't have punch resistance. Since when? Since who? Where you seen it at? How you figure? Where'd you get it from? Appreciate you, J. Lynn. Appreciate you, Queen. Bull Gibson, what's going on? The brother said Dre Ward don't have punch resistance. Since when? Since who? Since how? How? Alex Jag, what's going on? Brother Lamar, what's going on? Huh? Ed 13 Dog, what's going on? Get the likes up to 1K. Here, I got something special for you. Triple G was asked about fighting Andre Ward. Andre Ward is a good man. What him being a good man have to do with would you fight him? Right? His reaction was, yeah, why not? He's a good man. Wait, what? I feel like Show Enough in The Last Dragon. What? He said, would you fight Andre Ward? You said anybody for 54 to 68. Would you fight Andre Ward? Andre Garrett, what's going on? And he said, yeah, well, yeah, Andre Ward is a good man. Why not? What? Part twice, my brother, what's going on? That's what he just said. He said he didn't think that Max Kellerman was going to mention Andre Ward's name, right? He didn't think Max Kellerman was going to mention Andre Ward's name. Michael James 616, my brother Super Chat, Blue cooking. You also hard. He needed an apron. Oh, for sure. Dahlia Antoinette, peace and blessings, queen. Where you been at? You're dancing all over the social media, but I ain't see you dancing up in here, queen. Where you been at? Huh? That's what he said. No one J Petty City. I just can't play the clip. Dahlia Antoinette, where you been at, queen? I see you on social media, but I don't see you up in here. So he didn't think Max Kellerman was going. He didn't think Max Kellerman was going to say Andre Ward. So he was talking just fine. He was just fine. He was flowing. And Max Kellerman said, "Oh, you fight anybody from 54, 68?" He said, yeah. Big drama show. Oh, yeah, what about Andre Ward? He just beat Chad Dawson. Would you go up there in 68 fight? Yeah, well, why not? He's a good man. What? He's a good man? The Great Lakes, what's going on? I don't get into that, man. What other people do is their own business. Calling 357, David Da Vinci, Ghost Tagger, what's going on? That's what he said. Miss 67, what's going on? Anybody, 54, 68, big drama show, Max, big drama show. Max said, okay, anybody, 54, 68? Yeah. What about Andre Ward? He just beat Chad Dawson. Claudia Flores, peace and blessings, queen. Yeah, Claudia Flores, you don't believe that. A fight of Andre Ward's caliber and Floyd Mayweather caliber, they don't come back and look like jokes, ever. They actually come back and beat the heroes of the fans of these favorite fighters. That's what he said. He said, big drama show, Mac, big drama show. Max said, anybody from 54 to 68? He said, yeah, big drama show, Mac, big drama show. He said, okay, what about Andre Ward? He just beat Chad Dawson. Is that a fight you want? Yeah, well, yeah, why not? He's a great man. What? How you know he a great man? Huh? Third Simple NSU, what's going on? See, only a non-boxing fan or a fan. See, this is the problem in the sport of boxing. Unlike other sports, right? You have fans in the sport of boxing that are just simply fans of certain fighters. You understand? They're not fans. Scott Gonzalez, what's going on? They're not fans of the sport of boxing, right? They're fans of certain fighters. That's the difference, okay? And so, Alan Mattis, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half up on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. No, he said, no props to Ward in Kovalev fights. Ever seen a fighter get a win from hitting a man repeatedly and they call it a KO? Ward uses excessive low blows when he's in trouble. Ward is a dirty fighter. Okay, cool. Toon, brother in the Super Chat. Don't want to see Ward versus dropping that half up on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Don't want to see Ward versus Triple G. If Ward wins, Triple G was washed up. He looked in his last couple of fights. If Ward loses, he's his prime. He's past his prime. It'll be an excuse either way. Ward versus Canelo is the fight. No, it won't be no excuse. Boxing King Archive, what's going on? Just do boxing, what's going on? It won't be no excuses. Brother Lamar, what's going on? Only people that would make up excuses is people that are not fans of the sport of boxing. That's the only people. Right? That's it. Period. So here's the thing, right? When you have fans of people, this is how you know the difference between people that know the sport of boxing and people that are fans of just simple fighters, right? Great Lake said, Blue, why didn't Ward accept Canelo's challenge? What challenge? What challenge? When Canelo challenged him? When? Where? How? Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Anybody says that low blows, you just want Andre Ward. See, this is what I try to tell y'all, man. The truth will always the truth will always reveal the light. You understand? When people are not fans of fighters and they just want to see them lose, right? They go to any measure. See, You didn't watch the fight. See, here's the thing. You only heard somebody talk about low blows. You heard Kovalev talk about low blows, right? And then you took it and you ran with what he said. You didn't actually watch the fight, look at it, and see if there was low blows. You didn't do that. You didn't do that at all. But you're telling the people that, oh, yeah, well, those are excessive low blows when he's losing. Man, stop. He never lost. What are you talking about? And he was winning the second fight before that. No, Kovalev couldn't take it, period. That's it. It's amazing. Mr. Mont, brother in Super Chat, let's not forget the first time they asked Triple G about Ward, he said, no, he too much right now. Facts. He sure did. He said he's too much. What's up, kid?
You seen Kanye new CD?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice. You could just put the vocals on there to meet the beat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. King of Kings, brother in Super Chat, when don't work, they start telling lies. This is a fact. This is a fact. They go from that to just making up stuff, right? Alan Mattis, Ward not even close to Floyd in talent and ability. He ain't lose since he was 12. He's Olympic gold medalist, 2-division world champion, won the Super 6 tournament, was the pound for pound king when he was fighting before he retired. And you said he's not close to Floyd Mayweather in ability? GJ Senji, what's going on? That's amazing because it's funny because Floyd Mayweather himself, he stated when asked about Andre Ward in the interview that he reminds him a lot of himself. That's amazing because Floyd Mayweather sees himself in Andre Ward, but you don't see it. Mr. De Niro, what's going on? You see, this is the problem, brother. Just give Andre Ward his credit, period. The brother won the Super 6 tournament, beat Chad Dawson, beat Sergey Kovalev twice in his weight class, and you still don't want to give him credit. He's an Olympic gold medalist, the last male to win Olympic gold. He hasn't lost since he was 12 years old, and you try and tell me he don't have boxing ability. Bam, bam, what's going on? And you try and tell me Andre Ward don't have boxing ability. I never said he was Floyd Mayweather. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. There's only one Muhammad Ali. Chris Rob Media TV, what's going on? There's only one. No, Claudia Flores, you don't hope Andre Ward comes back. Trust me. Because when Andre Ward comes back, and if he was to fight Canelo and Triple G and beat them, you're going to be saying, oh, well, he was too big and he was too this. There's going to be all types of excuses. You don't want to see that. Trust me. Trust me. I've been doing this boxing thing since I was a kid. You don't want to see that. Andre Ward, okay, you think and hope he lost a step. Trust me. Andre Ward knows how to win, and he knows how to beat Canelo, and he knows how to beat Triple G, and they know he know how to beat them. Claudia Flores. You want to put your savings on that? Muhammad Hijab, brother Super Chat, can't give him credit. Got outboxed by Kovalev. Okay. Alex Jag, Father Thomas never lost. Right, you're right. Man, he ain't that old. Isidro Bermudez, my brother, what's going on? Okay, Claudia Flores. Don't disappear. See, because I got the memory of an elephant. So please don't disappear. Should Andre Ward decide to come back, don't disappear. And I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear this and that and all of this. I don't want to hear none of that. Because guess what? Andre Ward fight at 75 and 68. Ain't that what Canelo campaigned at? Okay, keep that in mind. So when you come in, the fight is made, right? There's going to be a lot of sad faces. It's going to be a lot of sad faces. You're going to be, oh, man, he cheated, man. He did the low blows. He did a lot of this. He was running. He was holding. He was doing. It's going to be a lot of that. Going to be a lot of that. Just like they got every excuse in the book as to why Floyd Mayweather won the fight. Everybody got every excuse in the book why Floyd Mayweather won the fight. But Floyd Mayweather just being better. Oh, he was too young. Floyd Mayweather was too seasoned. But y'all called for the fight, though. As well as Canelo. Oh, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo wasn't, he was too green. Dude was 23. Floyd Mayweather's on the back end of his career. Going on 37. He's going on 37. Y'all don't recognize, see, I try to explain to y'all, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn the hard way. You have to identify boxing skill. When you have a boxing skill on a certain level and you committed to the sport of boxing like an Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather. See, there's some fighters. Okay, Dahlia. There's some fighters, right? Like Sugar Ray Leonard. See, Sugar Ray Leonard was a guy that didn't he didn't respect his body in between fights. Okay. Sugar Ray Leonard was a guy that loved to hang out, loved to party, and do things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? So Sugar Ray Leonard, when he came back, right, he wasn't the same guy because Sugar Ray Leonard didn't take care of his body, okay, the way Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather does. And y'all don't understand. Andre Ward is a bigger version of Floyd Mayweather when it comes to the skill set and the ring IQ, okay, and what they identify. And you're going to have a lot of sad faces when you see it, as I told you guys. And then y'all going to be sitting there talking about, well, it was low, it was this, it was that, it was that. Okay. No, Claudia Flores, I'm not saying you're going to say that. I'm saying the other brothers. No, it's okay, Claudia, for you to say you think Canelo going to win. That's quite all right. I don't knock that. I'm talking to the brother. I'm talking to you about we're going to put some on it. But I'm talking to brothers about making up the excuses. Y'all need to identify skill set. Alan Maddox, brother, back to the Super Chat. I watched both fights, and anyone can still see it on YouTube. Clearly, you see Ward repeatedly hitting him to get supposed to KO. Really? Okay, cool. Rolando Herrera, he's not coming back. Okay, we'll find out. He should. He should. And the day that he says, ding, 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 hey, I'm putting them back on. It's going to be, oh, man, oh, man. Woo-wee. A day that Andre Ward said, I'm going to do this again. Watch how suddenly the tides turn. Watch how suddenly the opinions turn. Watch. Well, what has he done? Who has he beat? He shouldn't be able to come back and fight Triple G or Canelo right away. He needs to fight Tuna. I guarantee you. In Style Furniture, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue is Ward coming back. What I missed. Salute, Blue. Well, he was going at it on Twitter with Triple G today. Called him Little G and everything. Called him Little G. Listen here, Little G, stop it. That's what he told him. Stop it, Little G. Little G. Man, call that man, hey, I'm about to call him Little G. Triple G, you supposed to, at that moment, hey, man, you supposed to call somebody, you supposed to get your Rocky on. Remember when Sid Smith, that's what he said, Sid Smith. Remember when Clubber Lang was calling out Rocky at the ceremony, and he said, "Hey, pretty woman, why don't you come on down here?" And Rocky said, "You want it, you got it. You want it, you got it. And no hesitation. No hesitation. You want it, you got it." Salute my brother in Style Furniture, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Tune, brother, Super Chat. How much you want to put on it, Blue? Ward versus Canelo. Inbox me, brother. Oh, I got a pretty penny for that. Oh, I got some pretty penny for that one, brother. Oh, y'all gonna learn the hard way. You gonna learn today. Trust me. Charles Smith, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. You gonna learn today, brother. Blue Cooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah. Woo-wee, I got it. Woo-wee. I got some pretty penny for it. I got some pretty penny for it. Believe it. You're gonna learn today, bro. You're gonna learn today. Trust me. You're gonna be like, man, listen. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it, son. Alex Jack, brother in super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in super chat. Ward ain't no Floyd, so stop it, Blue. Floyd was a freak of nature with his reflexes, and that played a big part of his style. Ward didn't have those physical abilities. Okay. 4am TV, what's going on? I never said he was Floyd Mayweather. Did anybody hear me say Andre Ward is Floyd Mayweather? I said he's a bigger version of what Floyd Mayweather does. Of course, they're two different people. We already know that. 4am TV, what's going on? David Gordon Lane, what's going on? We already know they're two different people. And yes, Floyd Mayweather is a natural because he was born at this. Andre Ward has mastered the style of skill in the ring. If you don't pay attention to what Andre Ward is doing in a fight, then you're going to miss it. You don't pay attention, Yvette Torres, what's going on? You don't understand what Andre Ward does in the ring to neutralize his opponents. That's what Floyd Mayweather says. I mean, that's what Floyd Mayweather does. He neutralizes you with their skill set. You understand? So Andre Ward, like Floyd Mayweather, they get it done differently, but they're similar in their approach. So what I said was he's a bigger version of Floyd Mayweather. He's not as quick as Floyd Mayweather. We already know athletically Floyd Mayweather was quicker, right? Their approach is different, but they neutralize who you are and what you do. They take your biggest attribute away from you. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, y'all need to learn the sport of boxing. Andre Ward neutralizes you. The little subtle things you don't see that he neutralizes his opponents. You talk about the way Floyd Mayweather ties you up, holds you, hits you 1-2 times, wins on points, looks at the clock, makes sure you're down. He holds you, grapples you, neutralizes you. Those are the things Andre Ward does in the ring. He neutralizes you. Is Andre Ward quick? Floyd Mayweather is a much smaller, quicker guy. So of course, the bigger you get, the bigger you go up, the less it's going to look as quick and skilled. The bigger the size of the person is, the less the skill you notice, because you're a bigger person in the ring. You don't see the same thing. Jonathan Pee Wee, what's going on? It's like a skilled heavyweight, Muhammad Ali. You think he's going to resemble that of Floyd Mayweather? No. He's 6'3". Andre Ward is 6 foot tall. Floyd Mayweather is 5'8". He's a much smaller guy. So you're going to look, it looks different. And Floyd Mayweather is quicker. Smaller guys are traditionally quicker. Jonathan P. what's going on? Charles Smith, brother in super chat. Froch versus Kazaki and Froch versus B-Hop in their primes. B-Hop wins both those fights. YG805, what's going on? LeVar the Most, what's going on? B-Hop wins both those fights. 817 boxing what's going on? So Floyd naturally was faster hands. He's just a quicker guy. That's who he was, right? He has two different careers. Look at Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd. Yeah, he's faster. Is Floyd Mayweather? Okay, let me show you something. Since you're saying he ain't Floyd Mayweather. Okay, let me show you something. Is Floyd Mayweather Money Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather? No. Is Money Mayweather resemblance of pretty boy Floyd? That is the 130-pound Floyd Mayweather, the same guy that you saw fighting at 154? No. Of course not. Alan Maddox, brother in Super Chat. War goes to about to as much as Andre Galata, man. He should have disqualified. Yeah. Salute to Alan Maddox. Mr. Mont, brother in Super Chat. Ward is the last person I would want to see in the ring. The similarities are that Ward removes your biggest weapons just like Floyd did. Exactly, great brother. He neutralizes you. Boxing matchup, Dwayne Freeman, my brother. What's going on? African Sci-Fi Scholar, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Just coming in. I remember Floyd Sr. even said Ward was a mini version of Floyd Jr., and he would know. Right. Blue is correct, people. Thank you. Of course, Floyd was quicker. He was a much smaller guy. Goody the Great, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a get up on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. I 1 hour in and you got 1K likes. That's what's up. Triple G, a great banger, but Andre Ward will neutralize him. Like Floyd said about Triple G, he's straight up and down, nothing special about him. Facts. No special effects. No special effects. None. Truly Israel, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, Blue Blood Sports, Blue Facts over feelings. Andre Ward with Triple G. Andre Ward went up to 175 and dominated the division. He's too strong. Facts. Douglas Duran, what's going on? Big Jag, what's going on? They want Andre Ward to have lost to Sergey Kovalev. You want him to have a blemish on his resume. You're not happy that he didn't have one. Punchline Pugilism, what's going on? That's the problem. That's the problem. Number 3, what's going on? Calhoun Carey, what's going on? Andre Ward is going to neutralize what you do. You think Canelo Alvarez is going to be throwing combinations, just going to Andre Ward body like he did Caleb Plant? You know not. You know that ain't going to happen. You know it ain't going to happen. Andre Ward going to step inside you. He's going to smother your offense. He's going to smother your. He's going to overwhelm you. Your defense. He's accurate. He catches punches. He sees everything in the ring. Don't have to be athletic. Colin 357. He said, Blue Blood, didn't you pick against Canelo? Caleb Plant. See, this is what I'm talking about. People don't pay attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. So Colin 357, brother, said, Blue, didn't you pick Caleb Plant against Canelo? No, Colin 357. I actually picked the actual round Canelo was going to knock out Caleb Plant in. And some of my peopleizations got a bag off of my prediction. Did I not predict that? Did I not, people, predict Canelo Alvarez knocking out Caleb Plant in the 11th round? Yes or no? So you laughed. But see, this is the thing that gets me, though. You laughed. Blue Blood, didn't you pick Plant against Canelo? And then you laughed about it. But what's funny, when I didn't pick him, and I picked Canelo Alvarez to knock Caleb Plant out in the 11th round. I actually picked the round. So now laugh about that. So now, Colin 357, you laughed about it. Now, what's funny about it? I want to know what's funny about it. Because I actually picked the actual round that Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Caleb Plant in. Willie Hannibal, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. What up, Blue? Andre Ward will beat the brakes off of Canelo hands down. Yeah, he'll beat him for sure. I believe he'll beat him. Great fight, though. Great opportunity for both of them. Great opportunity. Fat boy, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you, great brother. So, Colin 357, I want to know what's funny. Come back and let me know. Where was the joke at? Miss 67, brother in the Super Chat. Anybody wondering what Blue talking about needs to watch the Dawson versus Ward and Floyd versus Corrales. Both neutralize and dismantle their opponents. Facts. Facts. Big facts, no cap. Said like you predicted the book. I predicted the Canelo Alvarez fight. I predicted the Deontay Wilder Ruiz fight. Luis Ortiz fight. I picked the Anthony Joshua, Andrew Ruiz fight. I picked the Khan Brook fight to the T. The round. I told you the round they was going to get knocked out in. The round. Not only did you get the wrong, did you ain't listen, then you had the nerve to laugh about it. See, this was wrong with the sport of boxing. Nobody takes time out to actually listen and actually digest what somebody's saying. Colin 357 say you lying. Goodbye, brother. You're so simple, man. Goodbye. Goodbye. Deuces. Now you watch from afar. He talking about you lying. Brother, the video is there. The fight prediction is there. The pre-fight fight prediction is there. He's talking about you lying. Goodbye. You're here to cause distraction. Goodbye. Allison Randolph, brother in Super Chat. Tell them, Blue, Andre Ward was pound for pound 1 or 2. Facts. He was number 1. He was number 1. Goodbye. See, they confuse me saying, that I think Caleb Plant has the tools to beat Canelo Alvarez, with me saying Canelo Alvarez, he's going to win the fight. No, the fight I predicted wrong was Caleb Smith. I thought Caleb Smith had the tools to beat Canelo Alvarez. And he didn't do it. I didn't pick Caleb Plant to beat Canelo Alvarez. I said Caleb Plant has all the tools. If anybody's going to beat Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant has all the tools to do so. But you could look at my pre-fight prediction, and I said Canelo Alvarez is going to knock Caleb Plant out, knock him down, and knock him out by the 11th round. What are you talking about? And I picked the round, and people off of my prediction, they got a bag off of it. So what are you talking about? Silly. And then instead of being a man of your word and just coming back and saying, hey, you know, oh, I had the wrong one or whatever, you still continuous on. You just here to cause distraction. See, that's what I'm telling you. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. They are fans of fighters, and they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. Truly Israel, brother in Super Chat. Why Triple G won't fight Demetrius Andre, talking about Andre was ducking him, little G. Yeah, I don't know why. He should be right now, instead of waiting. AC, what's going on? Instead of Triple G, Truly Israel, instead of him waiting for Murata, as soon as Murata couldn't stop. Instead of waiting for Murata, right, to get healthy and all of these things, he could have already, he ain't fighting over a year. He could have unified against Demetrius Andre. Why didn't he unify against Demetrius Andre? Or Jamal Charlo. He ain't had to fight Demetrius Andre. What about Jamal Charlo? He ain't fight neither one of them. He's sitting there waiting for Murata and a Canelo trilogy. Come on, people. But he took the opportunity, right? My brother Hope Nell said, I got paid for your last prediction. Salute. So, but he took the opportunity immediately. He was trying to fight Chris Eubank Jr., and then he fought Kell Brook. Naeem Tate, brother in Super Chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Boots versus Earl Spence Jr. at 154. Who wins? I don't know yet. Can't tell you, brother. I don't know yet. I got to see them at 154. 200 Little Man, what's going on? Ronaldo Alcorda, what's going on? I need to see both of them at 154, right? That's a whole 7 pounds. I believe both of them will be at their absolute best, but I don't know. Right? That weight is different. You know what I mean? The gloves is different. Just different up there at 54. So, you know, I got to see both at 154, but it's a 50-50 fight. Brandon Goodman, what's going on? It's a 50-50 fight. All West, what's going on? And I got to see them in their upcoming fights, but it's a 50-50 fight, and I won't be surprised either which way. Boots is special, man. Darius Gilliard, what's going on? Axel Dorson, what's going on? I truly, truly believe Jerome Boots Ennis is special. You know, Jerome Boots Ennis is special, man. And you know, Errol Spence is special. So we gotta see. And I want to see Errol Spence just healthy. I believe he's gonna be back to his old self. Corporal 6, my brother, what's going on? Joe Dude, what's going on? So you know, I don't know, man. I don't know who wins that fight, bro. I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight, bro. 50-50 fight, man. Oh, boy. Muhammad Hijab. Brother, listen, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel, supporting the grind, brother. But please stop, man. Stop. Cinnamon Savage, my brother, what's going on? Stop already, man. And the super chat. Boots is special to you. Loses his first title fight. No, he's special to the boxing world. What are you talking about? Bro, I'm telling you now, man. I'm going to stop responding to those things. I'm telling you, man. You want to troll, go somewhere else and do that, bro. Charles Smith, brother, in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. I'm telling you, man. I'm letting you know now. Alex Jag, what's going on? Because I don't need that. I don't want the distractions. That's why. I don't want the distraction. I don't need that. Take that elsewhere. I'm cool on that. Rayall's Universe, what's going on? I like to talk real boxing. I don't like the comedy and the trolling and that's for other people, man. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own way of doing things. That's not me. No, it's not a true opinion. You just said, see, this is what I'm talking about. Then they see you waste time. See, time is special to me. Then you're wasting time and you're trying to backtrack on what you just said. You said he's special to me. No, he's not just special to me. He's special to the entire boxing world. As you heard Sean Porter say, he's Roy Jones 2.0. As you heard Keith Thurman say, he's the mixture between Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence. I mean, he's a mixture between Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, and himself. So what does that mean? So why did you say he's only special to me? See, those are the things that I don't like. Khalid Raouf Ahmed Bey, what's going on? Mr. Mont, what's going on? And so there you're trolling because that has nothing to do with your opinion, okay? You're just trying to be funny. That's the difference. Period. And so here's the thing, right? See what I'm talking about? This is why I'm not going to respond to you anymore. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for coming. J Hoover 07, what's going on? I appreciate you for coming. See what I'm talking about? This is why I just told y'all, right? So now look, this is what he says. LDBC community does a good job promoting him. I hope y'all getting paid. What are you talking about? That's a silly comment when you hear Sean Porter and the other boxing world saying the same thing. They ain't part of LDBC. So goodbye. See what I'm talking about? Seti Hendricks, what's going on? Keith Thurman just said he's a mixture, but Keith Thurman ain't in the LDBC, so what are you talking about? You're just here to cause confusion. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? That's what you're here for. So now Keith Thurman said he's a mixture between Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, and himself. Is that just Keith Thurman thinking high of himself? What are you talking about? And Sean Porter said he's Roy Jones 2.0. Terrence Crawford said he reminds me of me, like looking in the mirror. What are you talking about? So why would you come here talking about you think highly of him? No, what are you talking about? This is what I tell y'all. And then you try to say, oh, it's just my opinion. No, you said I think highly of him, trying to be funny. And then you said, oh, see, the LDBC does a good job promoting. No, see, you're not a fan of sport of boxing. You're here to cause confusion. I don't need you here. Period. Take it to somebody else that's going to entertain that. We don't need that here. Period. Jeff Story, brother in super chat. What up, Blue in chat? 2:15 here. Any word on the last night's news? Haney versus Kambosos? Not yet, but that's great news. No news is great news, great brother Jeff Story. True Thoughts TV, my brother, Axel Dorstrom, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Seti Hendricks, what's going on? See, I read between the lines very well. See, you try to act like, see, that's what they love to do. Oh, no, I ain't do, no, I ain't mean. No, I ain't do, no, it was just my opinion, man. I can't have my opinion. Man, stop it, man. I'm a grown man with kids and can have grandkids. I don't play them games, man. See, love, what's going on? I'm too intelligent for that. Text Cali Bros, what's going on? Too intelligent for that. They think that they could do that and say things and, oh no, like you're going to miss it. No, bro, that don't work with me. So go somewhere else and support them. Appreciate you. Support them. Send them all the donations and say what you want over there and cause as many distractions as you want. I'm not going to entertain it. See, you continuously do it and then you use it. Well, but I'm supporting the channel. No, I don't need that support. I don't need you to come here and continue to try to cause distraction and try to continue to throw people off. Or, oh, Andre Ward ain't do this and Andre Ward. Everything you say is negative. No, goodbye. Charles Smith, brother in Super Chat. Virgil Ortiz versus Crawford, late 2022. Needs to happen. Needs to happen. Not late, because in late 2022, I think Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are going to fight. But I would love to see you going to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
Daddy,
Love you, kid.
that sound is a lizard.
It's the crickets, yeah. Not late 2022 because I want to see Terrence Crawford. Oh, Quest, do me a favor before you pass me 2 bottles of water. Because I want to see Terrence Crawford fight Errol Spence before the year's up. So late 22 means that's interfering with their fight. But I think that it needs to happen. Thank you, baby boy. It definitely needs to happen ASAP though. I think it should happen, well, actually it ain't gonna happen in 2022. Now I think about it. Because he can ready to fight in March 19th, so he ain't gonna fight in the summer. So I think that it ain't gonna happen. Not in 2022. It should, but that's another thing. Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on? See, people. John Merriweather. What's going on? 200 Little Man. What's going on? Alex Naeem's brother in Super Chat. Blue. Just get rid of those, but put their face on an apron and call them. The problem is Blue. Man, you know what, man? I see. Here's the thing, right? Alex Naeem's is that because I show love to everybody, support everybody, and all of that. You just keep on going. You keep pushing the envelope. Keep on. King Judah, what's going on? They just keep on. So because you think like, oh, but I'm sending you a super chat, I could. No, it don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way. Enough is enough. Oh, Devin Haney is your guy. You in love with Devin Haney, and it's like, bro, enough is enough. Goodbye. So why you come? I don't understand that. For what? You come in here to cause confusion. Go somewhere else. So we're at 357, my brother. What's going on? Fly High 89, brother in Super Chat. Triple G, what do you say to Andre who says you're ducking? Well, Andre, he too much. No, today video proof is there for ducking. This is a fact. That's Andre Ward put that on his social media. Andre Ward put it on his social media on top of it. He put it up on his social media. Dahlia said, Blue, you're amazing. How do you do it? My head hurts. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Marion Alien Senior, what's going on? You just do it. Because I address everybody, I talk to everybody, I entertain everybody. We family. But then they just continue to push the envelope. Let me push it. Let me push the envelope. Push the envelope. Enough is enough, man. Oh, he's only special to you. What are you talking about? Sean Porter said he's Roy Jones 2.0. That's the highest praise you could give him, man. Keith Thurman, these are his peers. Keith Thurman said that he's the mixture between Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker. This is what Keith Thurman said. Jerron Boots Ennis is a mixture between Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, and himself. That's not high praise. He's only special to me. What are you talking about? Alex Naeem's brother in Super Chat, he said, no negative energy. All money ain't good money. Facts. So to come here and say, it's one thing if you say, hey, I think he'll lose his first fight or whatever, right? That's one thing. But then to just continue to, you can have your, oh, I think he might lose his first fight. Cool. Or I don't think he's gonna win his first. You just continuously, and it becomes habit with the same people. It's Devin Haney, or it's Roy Jones, or it's Errol Spence. Like, come on, man. It becomes a pattern. Dahlia Internet, peace and bless to the queen in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, queen. Much love to you. Appreciate you, queen. Muhammad Hajab, brother, back in the super chat. I'm your brother. You don't treat me fairly. I'm out. Come on, brother. Goodbye, man. 817 Boston, what's going on? Come on, man. Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Darius Gilliard, brother in super chat. They say Devin was chinny yesterday, but Loma got dropped by Linares. This is a fact. It's telling you, man. So then what are you talking about? Oh, he's only special to you. What? Then gonna say, Bro Kuza, what's going on? Oh, y'all promote him. Y'all promote him. I hope y'all get paid for it. Amazing, man. Nico McLean, what's going on? Douglas Durant, what's going on? Amazing, man. You can't make this stuff up. Damone Johnson, what's going on? You can't make this stuff up, man. Samaj Goldberg, what's going on? That's why I tell you, they're not here. They're here to cause confusion. They're not here to do anything else. Raul Martinez, what's going on? That's all. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.3K. I'm gonna open up the phone lines in 10 minutes. Get the likes up to 1.3K. Let me think. I want to hear what. And listen, no long drawn out conversations tonight. Tell me what you think about the fight. You think Andre Ward should come back and fight Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, or you think he should stay retired? What's your thoughts on what's taking place? Let me know what y'all think. Tune in, tap in. Let me know what you think. Who you think will win. And then we get up off. But in 10 minutes, I'm gonna open the phone lines. Get the likes to 1.3K. Las Vegas Leon, my brother in the building in the super chat. Salute my big brother Blue. Go check out IG real quick. Okay, got you. Yeah, smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1.3K, and I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Brandon Goodman, what's going on? I don't think Ortiz is ready for Crawford yet. Clearly they don't think so. T Bonafide, what's going on? Jorge Qualls, what's going on? Much love to you. Dub S6, Jason, what's going on? Rolando Herrera, what's going on? Kareem Ebanks, my brother, what's going on? Sleepy, what's going on? So, they clearly don't think so, because after he beat Maurice Hooker, he could have went ahead and fight. Terrence Crawford was ringside, right? And they said they wanted the Terrence Crawford fight, right? He was calling out Terrence Crawford the entire time. The entire buildup for Maurice Hooker and Virgil Ortiz Jr., right? They were calling out Terrence Crawford, okay? After the fight, what happened to the Terrence Crawford call out? What happened to the call outs? They stopped calling them out. You understand what I'm saying? Why? And then he went and he fought a guy that Terrence Crawford already beat and stopped, and Virgil and Igor Kavalauskas. So they went and they fought a guy they already beat. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Why not fight Terrence Crawford? You see what I'm saying? So clearly, they weren't confident that he was going to win. Clearly. You understand what I'm saying? So they moved on to Igor Kovalev opposed to fighting Terrence Crawford. And then this is the thing, right? And then look at this. Now let's look at it from this standpoint, right? Then today they come out and they say they're tired of Nico McLean. What's going on? I love Josh Taylor. I think he's a great fighter. Love Josh Taylor, man. I think Josh Taylor is a great fighter, man. I think I would love to see Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford fight. I think Josh Taylor is definitely a great fighter. But now you look at this standpoint, right? Then he says today, they say today, well, they're tired of these dudes not fighting them. They're tired of the champions not fighting them. They wish the champions would go ahead, vacate the belts, and move up. Derek Cunningham, what's going on? I can't understand how they could say, right? Now listen to this, right? Because these are the misleading quotes that happens in the sport of boxing all too often. Okay, Lady Rage, what's going on? So now he says that, this is what he said, right? He said that he wished, now think about this. He wished that they would, all of these fighters fight each other. You understand? Or move on. Right? And give us the opportunity. Fight each other, move on, or give us the opportunity. And vacate the belts, right? What? He said they're not even fighting each other. That's what he said. He said they're not even fighting each other. They need to either fight each other, fight us, or move on. What are you talking about? Jay Beats and Waves, what's going on? When Errol Spence is fighting Yordenis Ugas in a unification bout April 16th. Wawa 9/30/2010, what's going on? So, but if you don't know, right, you would think that, oh man, these dudes is avoiding Virgil Ortiz Jr. If you're the casual fans, right, or just a fan of Virgil Ortiz Jr., right, and you hear that, it's going to sound like what? It's going to sound like to you that Virgil Ortiz Jr. is avoiding, that these dudes is avoiding Virgil Ortiz Jr. Well, that's the furthest thing from the truth. That's the furthest thing from the truth. He said these dudes need to fight each other, fight us, or vacate the belt. They're not even fighting each other. Huh? Errol Spence is going to fight Yordenis Ugas in a unification bout, right? And you can fight Terrence Crawford instead. So then he says, now listen to this, right? Then he says, the only person available to fight us that wanted to fight us was Michael McKinson. But everybody got an issue with us fighting Michael McKinson. But he was the only guy that stepped up to the plate. Huh? When you fought, Meet the Kendalls, what's going on? Now, when you fought, smash the like button, get the likes to 1.3K so I can open up the phone lines. Edwin Morales, what's going on? So he said, now listen what he said. Now look at this, right? Now watch this now. He said the only person available was Michael McKinson. Terrence Crawford was ringside. Terrence Crawford, he came up, he confronted Virgil Ortiz, and he said, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You need more time. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. After the Maurice Hooker fight. Why didn't they make it happen? Let me tell y'all something. They leapfrogged Virgil Ortiz over. Remember, Sean Porter was at number 1 in the WBO. They moved Sean Porter back to number 2, put Virgil Ortiz over Sean Porter at number 1 after that to make the fight happen, and they still didn't make it happen. Now Terrence Crawford is a promotional network free agent, right? He's a promotional network free agent. What is the holdup? King Judah, brother Super Chat, with the amount of casual fans out there, Virgil is getting turned himself into a boogeyman of the division with one false statement. Facts. Alan Maddis, brother Super Chat, Blue, I would take Michael Moore over Ward at light heavyweight. in their prime, who would you favor? That's a great fight. That's a great fight, Alan Maddox. Now that's a great fight, bro. Hey, bro, that's a great fight. I like that fight. I'm still favoring Andre Ward in that fight. But, man, that's a great fight, man. I'm favoring Andre Ward in the fight. I think he makes better adjustments. Fred, me and my brother, what's going on? Lalo, what's going on, Lalo? Man, Lalo, please stop, bro. You don't believe that. Lalo, you don't believe that. Stop it. Stop it. Your boy, Virgil Ortiz, after the fight said, when asked about, are you ready to fight Terrence Crawford? He said, I don't know. That let you need that was everything you need to know right there. Edwin Morales, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Chuck PCville boxing, what's going on? I got Andre Ward winning the fight, but that's a good fight, man. Michael Moore, light heavyweight, was that dude, and he was a southpaw. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Hey, he was a southpaw. He was big. He was rangy. He could box. Woo! I love that fight. Michael Tony, what's going on? That's a great. I ain't never. Oh man, I wish Kurt was here to ask Kurt about that, man. Oh man, see, these are the times where it just breaks my heart that Kurt not here, man. It just truly breaks my heart, man. Man, oh man, I wish I could ask Kurt about that. Ryan O. Young, what's going on? Susha Goon, what's going on? Man, I truly wish Kurt was here to act. Man, that Kurt would love that one, man. Oh man. And he had legit one-punch knockout power. Facts. Facts. TR, what's going on? Brother Lamar, what's going on? I think that he would have beat Sergey Kovalev. Memphis Man, what's going on? I think Michael Moore would have beat Sergey Kovalev for sure. Southpaw, he would have beat Adonis Stevenson too. He would have beat Adonis. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Yeah, rest in power to the historian. He would have beat Adonis Stevenson too. I think that Sergey Kovalev would have beat Adonis Stevenson too. That's a great fight, bro. Oh man, you just broke me down with that one, bro. Alan Maddox. Man, why you do me like that, bro? Now I'm a man. I'm gonna go sleep dreaming, hoping Kurt come and tell me who he think gonna win that fight, man. Man, that's man. Oh man, Alan Maddox, man, you got me with that one, bro. Man, you got me with that one, bro. Man, that's huge, man. Man, you just shook my brain. Michael Tony, what's going on? You literally just shook me up, bro. For real. American Pimp, what's going on? Yeah, he did, American Pimp. Yeah, he passed, man. Man, you gonna make me cry, man. Oh man. That's I was literally gonna say when you said that I want to ask Kurt, man. That got me, bro. But oh man. Yeah, Donna Stevenson is doing much better. I had talked to his wife about a while ago. At one point he wasn't doing so well, but he's doing good now. Yeah, AP. We lost the historian, man. Crack World, what's going on? We lost the historian, brother. Man, oh man, bro. It's a good one, man. Las Vegas Leon, my brother, in the super chat, man. I wish you was here this week. Covert by KO. Yeah, man. I wish, man. I got so much going on over here. Yeah, man. And I didn't even know Chris Colbert fight wasn't a title fight. I thought they was fighting for the vacant WBA title. I thought it didn't matter who he fought for. Max Slurving, what's going on? Yeah, I remember Bob Forster in his prime, man. Ah, man. Christopher Bowen, brother in Super Chat. Antoine Russell or Boots now, and why? Boots. Boots is too big. He's more experienced right now. And fights at the bigger weight classes. So I favor Boots, man. But it's a great fight. Antoine Russell is a technically sound, skilled boxer. Can't take nothing away from him. Lou Eugene Jones, what's going on? Can't take nothing away from Gary Antoine Russell. Nothing. And it's a close fight. And he beat Boots in the amateurs, so he's familiar with him. He's familiar with his athletic ability and his skills. So you can't take nothing away from him. And he does have a chance to win, but I favor Boots to win. I think Boots is more what took place in the amateurs. Boots has a natural ability that just blossomed more than in the amateurs. He's just got bigger, stronger, faster. You understand what I'm saying? Gary Antoine Russell is that dude. But you just look at the intangibles, right? He just, it's just like some guys you be at the same level. And then once they get to the professionals, it's just like, for instance, like in basketball, I know they're going to, oh, you can't compare. Remember in college, King Judah, brother in Super Chat, dude went from I need years to fight Bud to they all ducking me in a matter of months. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm confused. I'm confused, man. Marchand Billups, what's going on? Casting the ups 81, what's going on? Right? True Thought TV, brother in Super Chat. Blue, why does it seem like Crawford would rather risk getting boxed out of the sport rather than take the short-term compromises for a long-term gain? I don't know, man. It's just the way that they seem to do business over there. I couldn't even tell you, bro. It's like Terrence Crawford, he just said, we don't need no division. We need to come together. And then his team come out and they like, boycott Errol Spence fight with Ugas. It's like, bro, you got to, I don't know. But Paulo Estrada, what's going on? But oh man, I lost my train of thought, man. Oh, Boots. So it's like I was saying, Brown Lumber 909, what's going on? When you look at, remember in college, okay, Coogee Cool, what's going on? Bro Kuza, what's going on? Loving Now Gaither, what's going on? Remember in college, you had Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter, right? In college, Antoine Jameson was the better fighter. He was the better player, right? He was the man on the team. Vince Carter was the athlete. Vince Carter was the dunker. He was flying around, highlights, right? But Antoine Jameson was the better basketball player. You understand what I'm saying? He was the man, and then then Vince Carter, right? But when they got to the pros, Vince Carter took off on him. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a similar, situation. Remember in college, you had again, right? You had Rasheed Wallace and you had Jerry Stackhouse, right? And I'm using these as examples to explain people just having these spurts, right? In college, you had Rasheed Wallace and you had Jerry Stackhouse. Jerry Stackhouse was the man. Wallace and Stackhouse. Jerry Stackhouse was the dude. He was the guy that was going to be the Jordan and all of that, right? But when they got to the pros, it wasn't even. It's not even up for debate who was the better player. Rasheed Wallace was by far the better player in the pros. And my point is saying is that in the amateurs, everybody's style and skill set don't always translate in the amateurs. It's different when you get to the pros. You understand what I'm saying? When you get to the pros, right? King Tut 318, what's going on? your style may be better suited for the pros than it is in the amateurs. Las Vegas Leon, my brother in the super chat. You remember Austin Carr in college and then in the NBA? Facts. It's facts. You know what I mean? Ambitious. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So it just is. So right now, just look at their Gary Antoine Russell is serious, but nothing taken. Big Texas Clay Smith. What's going on, great brother? TJ Bobo. What's going on? 88 Sports Talk. My brother. What's going on? I'm not taking anything away from Gary Antoine Russell, but the ceiling for Boots and Antoine looks different. It just does. Alan Matters, brother super chat. I don't always agree with you, Blue, but love your grind and passion. Morrow had vicious body shot along with excellent skills, power, and serious left hook. That's what I'm saying, man. That, whew, you thrust one upon me, bro. You, whew. Sheena, peace of blessings, queen. Big Rock 504, what's going on? Hey, Alan Maddox, M.A. Mines, what's going on? That one right there, that's a great one. You gave me that was a great one right there, bro. Michael Moore and Andre Ward at light heavyweight. That's a beautiful fight, bro. Hey, that is a boxing nerd like myself. That is a fight made in heaven for me, boy. Woo-wee. Because I could see Michael Moore stopping Andre Ward. But then I could see Andre Ward adapting and nullifying his left hand and getting on the inside. Man, that woof. Woof. I would love to hear Kurt's take on that. Moses King, what's going on? Dub _ right side, what's going on? I would love to hear Kurt's take on that, man. That would be a classic. That's, man, I wish I knew what he would think, man, on that one. Man. Because I could see that going either. Woo-wee, boy. Boss Talk 101, what's going on? That's a fight. I wouldn't even want to call it. I just want to watch it as a fan. I don't want to be there. I want to watch it on TV. The view on TV is much better than it is in person. It don't matter where you sit in person unless you're sitting in that second tier right above the ring in like the fourth row. You're sitting right there and looking right in the ring, and then still there's still blind spots. Man, oh man. That's a woo-wee. Julius Thomas, what's going on? Yeah, blessings to the historian. Moyo Souls, my brother, what's going on? So that is a see, and here's the thing, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. See, the brother Alan Maddox, and salute to you, brother. See how Alan Maddox says, you know, we don't have to agree. He could disagree with me. He has his own take. He has his own viewpoints. But Alan Maddox ain't trolling. You understand what I'm saying? He's not doing it. Everything he says is just not to, hey, you understand? He's just telling me that's him having his opinion. It's a difference. That Alan Maddox having his opinion is completely different than what they're doing. It's completely different. He's having his show. He's coming. His opinion is, if he say Devin Haney will lose, I don't. I'm hypothetically speaking. If he said, I think Devin Haney ain't fight nobody, whatever. It's the way you deliver it. It's different. It's completely different than somebody coming here and telling him, "Oh, you the only one that think Boots is special." What are you talking about? When there's plenty of proof that his peers think he's special. Link Mob, what's going on? Z Stacks 1017, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? There's a complete difference. And then and immediately follow that up by saying, yeah, well, you see, the LDBC is the only ones that big up Jerron Boots Ennis. What? His peers just big them up. What are you talking about? So you just here to cause confusion. Period. If Alan Manning say, hey, Boots ain't fighting nobody yet, I think he needs to fight somebody, or I'm not too high, I think I don't know about his chin or whatever, that's completely different. And we could debate that. But it's one thing to just like, come on, man. It's just amazing to me. But Alan Maddox, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, get the lights to 1.3K. Let me open up the phone lines. But keep it short, people, please. Please, people. No long conversations. Exactly, Ambitious. He said, what's understood ain't got to be explained. It's a fact. That's a fact. Martial law, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up to 1.3K. We should be at 1.3K. DP Rocker, what's going on? Andre Ward, 38 years old. Stay retired, enjoy life. Come on, Dre. That's just me, though. Yeah, see, but I think that he'll come back and be good. I think he'll come back and be all right. I think Sheena, I think he'd be good when he come back. I ain't saying come back for 5 years, but he come back for 2 fights for sure. Keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo when he was 36, going on 37. Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? But let me get open up the phone lines. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1.3K. Let me put the number there. Open up the phone lines so y'all can go ahead and call on in. Let me get y'all thoughts, what y'all think. Should he stay retired? Hey, please, my people, let's keep it short. Should he stay retired? Should he unretire? Do you think he gonna win? Do you not think he gonna win? And that's it. Because y'all know me, man.
Call from.
What's going on, great brother? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Eugene Jones. I'm calling from Chicago.
Oh, what's going on with your great brother? Salute to the shop, man. What's that weather like out there, bro?
It's just raggedy.
Oh, yeah. It's cold out there?
It's all right,
Hey, do me a favor, great brother. Turn me down in the background.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? I just wanted to say, about Ward, man. Ward really didn't take a lot of punishment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He really take a lot. Even the last couple of fights with Kovalev was at light heavyweight, but he didn't take a lot of punishment. He really retired due to injury. So if he want to come back, man, and I'd love to see it though.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, Andre Ward was a great fighter. People didn't give him his credit. I remember watching something on ESPN. This was back then when Lomachenko had 15 wins and 1 losses, and they put him at the top of the pound list. But there were people like Andre Ward with 30 fights and no losses. I just don't like how I feel like they disrespected his career. You know what I'm saying? And if he come back, I'd love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember Teddy Atlas told him to his fate and Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko is better than y'all.
Right.
Huh?
What? I'm not mad at him. I understand. I feel like you know what it is with Lomachenko, but I just had a problem when they were throwing him at the top. When he got 15 wins, he only had 16 fights. He got an unavenged loss on his record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old school, man. I remember Lennox Lewis said that shit during one fight. He said, man, I'm undefeated in my mind because everybody who beat me, I beat them. And that means something.
Right.
That do mean something.
Right.
If you're going to call yourself pound for pound, you're supposed to avenge that loss, man.
Right. Agreed. I agree.
That's all I want to say. I appreciate what you do, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, great brother.
When you giving your opinion, like dude say, some people don't agree with it. Most of the time I do. You know what I'm saying? And you done took me to another level on this boxing thing, man. So I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appointment now. Appreciate you, man. Much love to you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Rush from Houston.
What's going on? Salute to Houston, man.
Already. What's up, Lou?
Ain't nothing, man. How that Texas weather?
Cold when you wake up, hot in the middle of the day, cold when you go to sleep.
Oh, man. I'll take that over this, man. Today it was 66. Tomorrow's supposed to be 30.
Man, that's wild.
You don't know what to do, man. You can ride your bike today, and tomorrow you got on the, you know what I mean? You got your North Face on with your puffy gloves. It's amazing, man.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
This weather getting crazier and crazier by the year.
That's a fact.
But I was calling in to talk about that Andre Ward thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think that he could come back and win both of those fights.
But in my opinion, the Canelo fight is a little too tough. I mean, I'm not saying that he shouldn't do it, but I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Canelo has been active, so I mean, he's been getting better every fight. You know, no matter your opinion on his level of competition or whatever, but we can actively see him getting better each fight. I really think that Triple G fight should be the one, because he should have been beat GENNADY Golovkin, which it wasn't his fault that they didn't fight. And I think that would be like a stamp win, kind of like how Kell Brooks just had against Amir Khan. So I would love to see him fight Triple G. I would like to see him fight Canelo, but I feel like the Triple G fight is very realistic. And I definitely think that he will win that fight, just based off of his level of adjustments, his intelligence in the ring. You can see the tools that he uses. A lot of people kind of discredit him for just everything that he can do. He's kind of like Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? He's so good at boxing, you sleep on like his end fighting. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a great point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's a lot of Shakur Stevenson in him.
Like, man, he get real ugly with you. Really Marlon boys in there. You know what I mean? Like with Kovalev, that's kind of how he changed the fight. Kovalev was giving him trouble. He hurt him, put him on the desk, and he came back and started breaking him down with body shots, and they completely changed the fight. And that's when he started complaining about them low blows. The body shots feel like low blows when you get hit with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off your line. Appreciate you letting me cook. Love your show. Keep it going, Blue.
I appreciate you, great brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a great point. The real, what's going on, great brother? He said he reminded him of Shakur Stevenson. That's a great point, man.
Call from.
Hello.
What's going on, great brother? Where you calling from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Salute to the ATL, one of my favorite places in the world.
Appreciate it, man. It's lovely down
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yes, sir. Give me some of that Georgia red clay any day.
Yeah, but you got to check it out, man. You popping way too much to be still up north in that badass weather.
Hey, I come down there. I come to GA because the wife, her best friend, family down there. So I'm down. We come down and we make our way down there. I love Georgia, man. The wife don't want. She don't want to move though, man. She got used to being in New York, man.
That's what New York's a great place too, man.
You know what it is, man? Be honest, man. New York is convenient. You know what I mean?
Convenient?
Yeah, it's more convenient. So nothing closes. You could always, you know, anytime you need something. My wife is a shopper, so she'll go up. You know, Target don't close at 12 o'clock at night. You know, things like that.
Okay.
Food, transportation is don't stop. It's always it's just convenient. You know what I mean? There's a gas station on every corner. There's a, you know, everything is right here at your fingertips. And I think that's what it is with her. You know what I mean?
What about the price of living up there?
Oh man, the price of living ain't cool. It ain't.
I heard it's just as bad as fucking California.
Yeah, man. Yeah, oh for sure. It's the same thing. Sure, same thing. But at least in California you get the space for your money, not in New York, man. You're paying California prices, but you put your key in the front door and you can poke the person in the back room, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but it's those are like real big tourist attractions. So I guess, you know, y'all probably paying for that too.
Yeah, that's exactly what we pay for. And the convenience, you know what I mean? Everything stay open 24 hours or, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. 24-hour supermarkets. Yeah, see, 24-hour supermarkets, 24-hour restaurants, food.
Oh yeah.
We got food restaurants that stay open 24 hours. You know, diners that stay open 24 hours. Everything is, you know, and it's convenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She hated down here. Everything closed.
Yeah. So when we come down there, she loved to visit, but she'd be like, this ain't it.
Man, bro, if y'all come down here, go to a sport event or a fight, by the time you leave the fight, you can't even get anything to eat. Like it's over with.
I know that was the problem, man. We went to because last time I took her down there, we was at the Shakur Stevenson fight in October, and we went to after the fight was over, man. We went to get food. It was like it ain't happening.
Yeah, it was over with.
Yeah. It's like 2 spots that you could go to, and she's like, this ain't it right here.
And there was probably 20 people in the line.
That's a fact. Line around the corner. She's like, man, we might as well order food at the hotel.
yeah.
Yep.
That's the situation for sure. But I was just calling in about the Andre Ward thing, man. I'd love to see that brother come back. Absolutely love it. I was hoping whenever he put the little cryptic message out there to Canelo, say my name. I was hoping, especially with Canelo, it seemed like he liked to, fight a lot of fighters coming off, bad performances or poor performances. And I figured, with his ring rush, he might, take a stab at it. I don't really see that much of a difference. Triple G hasn't fought since 2020, right?
Yeah. Dude ain't, he just hanging on, waiting for a Canelo trilogy or the Murata fight, man. He ain't trying to fight nobody.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. It's so much like, I'm a big UFC fan, but I've watched boxing since I was a child. Like I grew up watching like Jeff Left Hook Lacey, but I just admire like, the UFC, like, because the best fight's the best there. And there's so many great fights that could go on in boxing, but it's just so much politics, I'd love to see Josh Taylor versus Terrence Crawford. I'd love to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. I'd love to see Jamal Charlo and Benavidez, and it's just so many great fights that can happen right now that I don't feel like will happen. And it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's beyond unfortunate because it's us, the fans, that pay for it.
Right.
And the thing about it, like you said, with the UFC, so in the UFC you get all the fights you want, right? But then they don't pay them.
Don't pay them at all. Like don't pay. It's embarrassing.
Right.
Embarrassing.
And then in boxing they get paid massive, and then they don't fight.
Right. And like people will say things like, "Oh, this guy's scared of this guy." These guys do not, like, these guys are fucking gladiators. Like
right.
They're not scared.
Right.
Like, they're not scared, and they've all fought each other in the amateurs anyway.
Right.
So it's just like the guys in the suits, and like I don't even really, it's just amazing to me how the sport is still thriving with the state that boxing is actually in at the time.
Because
I feel like
it's a staple. It's a staple in history. That's why. So UFC is new. You know what I mean? Boxing has been a staple since the 1800s, and people just love to be, so it's just, and it's the hope factor. You hope it goes back to what it used to be. You know what I mean? So it's hard to let go, and it's a sport that's passed down. You understand what I'm saying? Usually right. your dad take you to a boxing match. It's more connected to emotion and your experiences. You know what I mean? I remember right. Like Kurt, for instance, the late great historian. He got all his knowledge and all his experiences from his dad. So that even though when his dad transitioned, that attests to it. You know what I mean? Oh, I remember right. when my dad took me. So then he passed it down. You understand what I'm saying? So it becomes a situation where it's all experience. You know what I mean? Your life experiences get attached to it, and it's hard to let go. Although we get frustrated with it, although we get tired of it, it fatigues you. It's like, man, come on, man. But then soon as Saturday come, you watching it. You know what I'm saying? So and even we get to the point, right? Like you said, with Keith Thurman, people was like, man, I ain't paying for that. Cool, but you're gonna watch it some way, somehow. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and it's just crazy that you say that, because whenever I saw the news come out that Canelo was gonna be fighting Bivol, I'm thinking to myself, like, we're in the States, the fight's probably gonna take place in Vegas. Like nobody knows who Bivol is unless like you're like a real hardcore boxing fan. Like if you and Bivol are in the same arena and in the crowds, more people are probably gonna know you and want pictures with you than they would with Bivol. And it's like it's crazy because Canelo's the face of the sport, and I'd love for him to be more accountable. Like if you look at Errol Spence's last 5 fights, and then you look at Canelo's fight, like I can't take anything away from Canelo because the last 5 guys they've all been world champions. Granted, you know, it's tough. I just feel like I don't feel like Errol Spence gets enough credit for what he's doing. And I really feel like in a way he's carrying the sport and not Canelo. But at the same time, I can't take it away from Canelo and solely put it on Canelo. But for him to be the cash cow, the face of the sport, it's just crazy to me how we don't hold him more accountable. Don't get me wrong, Bill. Like, great fight. It'll be a great fight. Triple G, it'll be a great fight. Those always are. But I mean, like you always say, like Charlo, Benavidez, those are bigger fights. And he'll make more money, and they're better for the sport. You know, but I don't want to talk your head off. Again, this is Nico McClain calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I love what you do, brother.
I appreciate you.
I tune in every chance I get. Every time I see you go live, I always tune in. You always a breath of fresh air.
I appreciate you.
Your mind is very knowledgeable of the sport. So salute to you, brother.
I appreciate you.
Keep up with the great road.
Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a nice night.
All right, you too, great brother. All right. And I understand exactly what he was saying, right? You know, give us it's an event and it should be an event and competition at the same time.
Call from.
What's going on, King Judah?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, great brother. How you feeling?
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. Look, I was calling because I had been watching the show, man. I just want to start off by saying that I heard a guy earlier on the call when he was talking about the Canelo situation, and he was saying that, you know, he feels like, you know, we've been seeing Canelo get better and better as, you know, as the fights have gone on. And I don't agree with that, to be honest with you. I think that Canelo was actually on the downfall. I still think he is, you know, closer to his prime than he is his downfall, but I do think we've seen that, you know, the downside of his career. I don't think Canelo is getting better at all. But as far as the Andre Ward situation, I feel like if he comes back to fight either one of those guys, Triple G or Canelo, I think he can be competitive against either or. It's just the thing that with Canelo, of course, that'll be more of a more dangerous situation where he possibly lose this fight. But with Triple G, I think he can outbox Triple G and win. But I think without a KO, he won't get a decision against Triple G. So I wouldn't do it. I
personally think he's gonna stop Triple G.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, I can see that, but it depends on, you know, I haven't seen Andre Ward in a while. It depends on what kind of shape he's in, because I don't see much of him. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's still working. I don't know if he's like Floyd Mayweather.
He just like Floyd. He always in the gym. He ain't leaving the gym.
Okay.
He'll show you flashes every now and then, but he ain't leaving the gym.
Okay, so what you think, man? You think he personally? What you think? You think he should come back?
I think he stops Triple G. After, especially Triple G with that certain, Andre Ward is very physical, but he on the top of him being very physical, he's very technically sound. He's very accurate. His ring IQ is. He comes back. He has the highest ring IQ in boxing.
Okay,
hands down.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And so he gets in there. He gets in there with Triple G. He's so physical. The way Sergei Derevyanchenko was countering Triple G, going to the body, changing levels, and you saw his reaction. He stops Triple G.
Right.
He's gonna frustrate. He's gonna frustrate Canelo, and because he's gonna neutralize. You saw how Canelo was getting neutralized by Caleb Plant. These are the little things I try to explain to people, but they just, you're dealing with all emotion. They don't realize Andre Ward is not going to fade in the second half like Caleb Plant did. Caleb Plant in the first half was frustrating Canelo with his movement, with his jab. Changing the picture. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Changing the view, changing the angles, moving around, stopping here, and can remember after the post-fight, Canelo said he was frustrating me. I was getting frustrated, right? Because of the movement. Andre Ward is very well aware of that, but he's better than Caleb Plant. He's more accurate. He's stronger. Okay, he's more physical, right? So he's going to change up the looks, but the things that, Caleb Plant was just trying to avoid Canelo Alvarez. Andre Ward is not trying to avoid him. He's going to neutralize him. You see what I'm saying? He's going to frustrate him. He's going to step into him at times, and he's going to step in with his elbow. He's going to step in and hit you with uppercuts to the body, while and neutralize one arm and hold you and tie you up. You understand what I'm saying? Things that Caleb Plant.
So the thing is,
go ahead.
Yeah, with that, man, I was about to say, man, the thing with that is, if that's the case, I feel like he should do it. The only thing, the negative part is, I don't want to see him risk that
that perfect record, but at the same time, he never got the respect he deserved in the first place.
Mm.
So if he does come back and he beat those guys, I think he'll get the respect that he should have been getting, from day one.
And that's exactly we're on the same page. That's exactly why I want him to come back, because I know he can, and I know this is his career, right, will be forgotten.
Right.
Because we're not gonna look back and say, remember this massive pay-per-view, massive showdown with Andre Ward. No, we the hardcore fans, we know Sergey Kovalev in 20 years is gonna be forgotten.
Right.
You understand? In 20 years, our children's children in 20 years or 25 years, they're gonna be like, Sergey Kovalev. We're gonna have to explain how good Sergey Kovalev was.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna remember how good Sergey Kovalev was and what he did represented. They ain't gonna remember that. And that's Andre Ward's biggest, that's his signature win. But Andre Ward comes back.
Two guys didn't fight him.
Right. But Andre Ward come back and beat Canelo Alvarez right now. See, if he would have beat Canelo Alvarez 5-6 years ago, everybody would have been saying he was too big. You understand? But now there's no excuse. You know why? We done seen Canelo go all the way up to 175. We done seen him fight guys that are the same size, if not bigger than Andre Ward. So that excuse that he's too big or too small goes right out the window. And right now, Triple G talking about going up to 60. Okay, no problem. So now for me, it's the perfect time, because on top of that, Andre Ward, he ain't been active, and he's 37, 38. So there ain't no excuse. Only thing now is skill. They all been more active than he has, even though Triple G hasn't been that active, but he's still more active than Andre Ward, clearly.
Right.
And Canelo's been way more active, and he's now the face of the sport of boxing.
Right. So who do you think will give him that fight first between Triple G and Canelo?
Oh, Canelo by far.
Okay.
If Canelo fight Triple G in this trilogy, he's going to stop Triple G.
Right.
He's going to stop Triple G quicker than Andre Ward would, because Andre Ward is going to take time to get the wheels going. Canelo Alvarez is so familiar, and Andre Ward never fought Triple G. Canelo is so familiar with Triple G. If he gets in there, it's not going to be. He's going to stop him for sure. Canelo Alvarez is going to stop Triple G by the 8th, 9th round. He's going to stop him. Andre Ward will stop Triple G, but it's going to take time. He got to get some ring rust. So, he's going to have to work the oil the screws. You know what I mean? But Canelo Alvarez, see, like you said, I say the same thing. I say this all the time. Canelo didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents, right? And a big thing for me with Canelo Alvarez is that what I did see him get better in is the ring IQ. Because even though he was frustrated, if he was we saw when he was frustrated against Lara and frustrated against Floyd, he visibly showed us. You know what I mean? We saw it. You saw that he couldn't catch up to them. He was frustrated. He couldn't, their movement was giving him problems. But now moving forward, when he gets frustrated with Billy Joe Saunders' movement, even though they're not on the level of Floyd and Lara, but now today's time, he's had practice with being able to stay grounded. You know what I mean? So although Andre Ward is going to frustrate him, he's still going to. His ring IQ is still going to allow him to have success. You see what I'm saying? His brain, his physical attributes, is still, limits him. His feet, but he had the Triple G fight. He made adjustments. He knows how to make adjustments, so it's going to make for a very competitive, a very good fight. You know what I mean? And he's like you said, he didn't get better. Like people be like, oh, he got better. He's still the same guy. Right? It's just that he learned how to deal with adversity now. So if people want to say he got better, then I can see you saying his ring IQ has grown. Right? When he fought Floyd, he did the same thing over and over, and he made no adjustments against Floyd. I don't even know if he can, but he just never. He didn't even attempt to. You understand what I'm saying? He followed him around. He got caught with the same punch. You know what I mean? Like he was in the same position round after round after round against Lara. He got so frustrated with Lara, he stood in the middle of the ring and started screaming at Lara. You know what I mean? Bro, that's your job to cut him off. You know what I mean? It's your job to, you understand? But as the time went on with Triple G, he took big punches. And that's another thing. I watched him take big, clean punches from Triple G, roll with those punches, and deal with them. He never gets flustered. You know what I mean? So
he could take a punch.
he could take a punch, man. That dude is tough, man. And he a dog. You know what I mean? So, and the way Andre Ward fights, is that they gonna go at it, because Ward ain't gonna use unnecessary movement. He gonna be right there. He make you miss in the phone booth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I definitely by
man,
far Canelo Alvarez is gonna give him the best fight by far. It's not even close.
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, after having this conversation, I want to see him come back. You know, I was worried about it, but again, without coming back, they'll forget. You know, Ward will be forgotten. I saw somebody in the comments, you know, asking, you know, why wasn't he a bigger star or a pay-per-view star? It's like, just letting you know, people are already forgetting about Andre Ward and what he was, you know.
That's exactly.
But,
and that's why I said I want to see him get this opportunity, because he deserved it.
Right.
You know, like it just didn't present itself when he was active. You know what I mean? Like the Carl Froch fight was a huge fight. But again, Carl Froch here in the States, in 20 years, you mentioned Carl Froch, they're gonna be like, who's Carl Froch?
Right.
In the UK, they're going, you know, he's still gonna be big. But here, even look right now. You mentioned Joe Calzaghe right now to people, teenagers, or they're gonna be like, who? They don't know who Joe Calzaghe is. You understand? Because he didn't have those signature wins. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't have them. You know, so it you know, Andre Ward and his signature win is levels below them. So it's gonna disappear, man. And that's the thing. Like he'll be more remembered for his Olympic gold medalist, for being an Olympian, because he's the last male Olympian gold medalist, than his actual career as a professional.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And
man, I don't want to.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, come on back, bro. It's the perfect timing. He comes back now and achieve this. For instance, let me give you another example before you go. George Foreman. Nobody remembers George Foreman as Olympic gold medalist. Nobody remembers George Foreman. You ask kids his reign, he knocked out Joe Louis. I mean, Joe Frazier. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what you remember him for? His second career and losing to Muhammad Ali.
Exactly.
That's the
I remember him mostly before I even knew about the old fights with Ali. I just remember that he was an old man and came back and dominated people way younger than him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You mentioned George Foreman. People remember him losing to Muhammad Ali and him in his second career. They don't remember George Foreman with the afro knocking out Joe Frazier. Most people don't even remember he even beat Joe Frazier.
Exactly. When I first heard about it, now I was doing all my research in documentaries. I didn't realize George Foreman was so dominant.
Right.
You know,
that's what I'm saying.
They were scared of this dude.
Literally.
Nobody.
Literally. But what does he remember for? If he didn't have that second career, everything around him would be, hey man, he lost to Muhammad Ali. That's what you would remember him for.
Right.
But that second career and the grill and the cheeseburgers, man, that took him to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And remember, if you ever watched the documentary on George Foreman, he said it like, man, people were saying, you know, when he said, I'm gonna come back, people was like, man, what? Remember he said when he said he's coming back, his kids didn't even know he was a boxer. Just let that sink in.
Selling grills. They just know him for selling grills.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So like, you know what I'm saying? And social media wasn't at the height it is right now when Andre Ward was dominant. People, you mentioned a Super 6 tournament, they like, man, who this dude beat? They don't remember how good Arthur Abraham was. They don't know how good Carl Froch was. They don't know how Mikhail Kessler was. They don't remember Chad Dawson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because those dudes are borderline Hall of Famers. They're not superstars. You know what I mean?
Right.
You come back after a layoff and beat Canelo. That's saying something. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I think it'll put him in an all-time great conversation.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know, yeah.
That's gonna put him in the financially and historically. It's gonna put him in a whole different level of conversation.
Right.
For sure. Like he's gonna be the Super 6 tournament. All of that is gonna fade. The Kovalev fight, that's gonna fade. Everything's gonna be surrounded about, hey man, this dude came back and he beat Canelo. You understand what I'm saying? Like he'll forever be stamped in history. Forever.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, yeah, man. Look, I appreciate you giving me the time. I'm gonna let somebody else get it, man. But you know, I'm gonna tune in again, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir, great brother. All right. Alan Mattis, brother in the super chat, he said, if G won, I'd be shocked. Ward all over G in that one. Oh, for sure. Alan Mattis, brother, back in the super chat. He said, wish Kurt, RP Kurt were here, Blue. Love to hear his take on fantasy fight more on Ward. People forget the beast more was LT. Yeah, and light heavyweight. Yeah, man. I wish the historian was here for that one too, bro. My brother Quincy Carter, brother in super chat.
Call from Lakeside.
Hold on 1 second, my great brother. Quincy Carter, brother in super chat, said, really miss doing fanny fight with Kurt. Never liked a guy, never liked the guy so much that I didn't even know boxing knowledge was off the chart. RP to the historian. Yeah, man. DC Trucker, what's going on? My brother _ right side. What's good with you, great brother?
Sports TV, what's good, my brother? How you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm good, great brother. Taking it easy, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm on your neck tonight, bro. I'm on your neck tonight.
Yes, sir. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Hey, hold up now, hold up.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, where my basketball talk at, bro? My boy, everyone who's on is putting it down.
Yeah, I know, man.
Basketball talk, bro.
Hey, man, you know what, man? My day be so... I don't got enough time in the day, man. Hey, that's why y'all be seeing me dropping my vids in the car, man. I be moving around, going here, going there, man. So, but at 4 o'clock, man, I'm trying to get my schedule to 4 o'clock every day that we could do the show, man. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you, man. Sometimes 4 o'clock come, I don't even realize it's 4 o'clock. I'll be like, man. Today I was like, I'm gonna do the show at 4. Man, I was at Best Buy. My wife was like, it's 5:30. I'm like, what? I kid you not. It's like they just kept not enough time in the day, man.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't mad at you. I love everything you got going, bro. And I told my boy Emmanuel Lace, man, he had a hell of a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? He had the GOAT versus, I can't even say. I don't even know what the other word was.
He got the GOAT and the GOAT.
There it is. And we showed out on that show tonight. So, hey, man, we want you on there. And I told him I was going to call in and press you on it. I got to be on your neck about it, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man.
We need it.
Yeah, I know, man. You know what, man? I promise y'all, man. Look, I'm still trying to finish up the website with the pound for pound list, man. You know what I mean? It's like that's crazy because that was gonna be my next question. Yeah. Where the hell the pound for pound list? Yeah, I'm still. It's just, man. I get calls from here, this person, that person. Hey, we doing it. It's like just pull. And it's just like,
hey, man, you know what, Blue, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love how you moving and you spread your time around as best you can. And so I support it, bro. And I'm always going to be rocking with you regardless. You feel me?
I appreciate you.
I'm at the neck, but it's all love. It's all love.
That's a fact, man. But you know what, man? Y'all got to hold me accountable. Y'all know who I am. If I say something, man, hold me accountable, man. I said I'm going to be doing that show. I'm saying, you got to hold me accountable, man. Just like I would anybody else. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. We wouldn't be family. We wouldn't be family if it wouldn't be right if you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and at the end of the day, I appreciate you because you know it's love the same way. Regardless, it is what it is, but it's always love regardless, bro. So
For sure.
much love to you. Salute to A1, man, because he had a hell of a show today, and I was able to be a part of it, and I had a good time in there. So
yeah,
but,
I know, man. I would love to be part of that, boy, because that right there, that topic right there, boy. Listen, hey, don't try to tell me nobody better than MJ. No, sir.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? What it really came down to is the majority felt like we had one brother who was wild. Now there, you know, you always got that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of that one brother, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we pretty much came to an understanding that MJ was the man, and
Right.
then Kobe and LeBron, they find their way somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? But that's all love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hard feeling, nothing like that. So
you know what it is, man. Like this, I always say this: people they compare. They always want to compare Jordan and LeBron, and it's not a comparison because their games are so opposite. You know, that it's almost impossible to compare. He's more Magic Johnson than anything. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think a lot of the conversation we had, kind of what we realized was, you know, if LeBron was in a different era, he may have been a different player, but because of the era he played in, you know, we're gonna give him his props, show him as much love. Hey, Blue, I gotta put this out here. I gotta put this out here for you, just so you can laugh about it, because we know it's some BS. But we had a brother. He came and said, "MJ is Canelo and LeBron is Ryan Garcia." I said, "My God,
what?
We can't even listen to you no more."
Hey,
bro.
no, I can't. I can't listen. Ain't no way, bro. And see, I can't even have that type of conversation. You got no, sir, no, sir.
Hey, man. Hey, look, he got smoked out pretty quick, but hey, he was showing love, man.
Right.
So everybody got their opinion. We disagree with it, but we're gonna let you have your opinion. It ain't no hard feelings, you feel me?
Yeah. No, I can't even entertain nothing like that, man.
Hey, look, he came back and said LeBaron or something. I was like, he must be talking about a pilot or somebody that I don't know about. He's clearly not talking about LeBron, bro. He's clearly not talking about LeBron.
Nah, man. LeBron is you know what LeBron is? He's the ultimate modern day athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He is, you know what LeBron is, man. He's durable, you know, he's big, he's fast, he's created in a lab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't take care of his.
He didn't have the physical. He didn't have the physical abilities that LeBron has. Neither did Kobe.
Well, no, but he had the physical abilities. LeBron. Michael Jordan was. He jumped higher than LeBron. He was faster than LeBron. He physically wasn't stronger than LeBron, but Michael Jordan, when he came in the league, oof, remember he was before he was your illness, he was the black cat. You know, he was the fastest dude in the league.
But LeBron is 6'9".
That's what I'm saying. He's physically stronger, but as far as physically, yeah. But as far as just athletic ability, Michael Jordan compete with for sure. He probably a better athlete than LeBron. LeBron was just to be that big and that fast is what, you know, physically, you know what I mean? But Jordan was just as fast, if not faster. Michael Jordan still got his vertical is still top 3 all time.
Yeah, 40, I believe 43 inches. I believe.
Yeah, something ridiculous, right? So
I believe 43 inches. So.
Yeah, but remember back, you know, technology is different today, and Michael Jordan, you know, he was, you know, we know Michael Jordan was partying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different.
And that became like when we end up coming down to is he smoked a few too many cigars. He took a little too much time off.
Right. You know, he was taking time off. And he was, you know, having some sips and all of that. You know, so you know, Michael Jordan did. But if you just imagine if he put into his body the care that LeBron puts into his, imagine what he would have been. Remember, he ain't lift a weight until he was 6 years, 7 years in the league.
Until Detroit started beating them down,
getting physical with him. Right, that's what I'm saying. So imagine if he would have took that mentality from the very beginning.
He was already. He
he's out, if he's the greatest now, if he would have had that mentality from the beginning,
Oh man,
I mean, it wouldn't even. Oh man,
it wouldn't even be.
crazy.
It ain't a conversation to me, but you know, it definitely wouldn't have been a conversation at all. Like,
Facts.
imagine if he would have been lifting weights and stronger from the very beginning.
Oh, hey, he was man.
And that's another thing people don't realize.
Talk about.
Another thing people don't realize is that he when he was moved to point guard, he averaged a triple double.
Yeah, see.
People don't realize that.
Hey, man. Bro, we need you in the basketball game.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I know, man. See, people don't know that, man. If Michael Jordan was moved to point guard, when they told him to go to point guard, he averaged a triple double.
Show the hell out.
His first 10 games at point guard, he was averaging a triple double.
Facts.
So, but people don't understand that he can't pass like that. No, yes, he can. When he just wasn't asked to. When he got to a certain level and a certain point, you know, in the triangle, you know, it wasn't necessary.
Yep.
So
especially, but this was the thing, especially in the triangle, because of what he was asked to do in the triangle. What you got to look at is what LeBron was asked to do in the systems that he played in. In most systems LeBron played in, the system was LeBron. You know what I mean? And so, but hey, I'm gonna talk boxing because right now you're talking boxing, so I'm gonna talk boxing with you as well.
Yes, sir.
And I got a few things for you.
Hold on, let me get to these super chats real quick. Christopher Bowen, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Ward is literally Hopkins with a gold medal pedigree. He stops Triple G to the body, and he's naturally 2 weight classes bigger than Canelo. He frustrates and gets over Canelo. I agree with that, great brother, 1,000%. Salute to you dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Daniel Dow 76, brother in the super chat, absolutely right about the Ward Canelo thing. I think Ward stops him. Yep, I just want him to see him get his just dues. Bro Kuzza, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Shakur versus Valdez and Devin versus Kambosos. Thank you, boxing gods. But on another note, who you got? Colbert versus O'Shaquie Foster. Colbert looking sharp, giving me anxiety for my boy Shakur. It may not be that easy. Man, O'Shaquie Foster is a very good boxer. He don't get enough credit, man.
He don't get nearly enough credit.
Nowhere near enough credit, man. O'Shaquie Foster, hey, man, he might mess around and beat Chris Colbert, man. That's a great fight, man.
But neither one of them gonna beat Shakur.
Yeah, I think both might have I don't see neither one of them beating Shakur, but you know I love to see it though.
So let me ask this, Blue, and I was clicking on this earlier on another channel, and we were talking about the two opportunities that Canelo has as far as with PBC and then with DAZN, right? And so, in my personal opinion, I want to see Canelo fight Charlo and Benavidez. I think those are the 2 toughest fights for him, and those are the best fights I think we could see. But I'm not mad at Canelo picking Bivol Triple G. I'm mad at Triple G because I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that fight no more. I'm done with that fight. I'm done with it. But I think that as far as Canelo's legacy goes, if he fights Bivol, it puts him right in prime position to be undisputed at 175. And because, you know, you have Joe Smith and Beterbiev fighting as well. So if you beat Bivol, it's one fight for you to be undisputed at 175. And so my argument was that if he's able to become undisputed at 175, already being undisputed at 160, then the Charlo fight, any other fight after that, it doesn't matter what the name is, it's a mega fight because you have Canelo's already anything he fights is pretty much a mega fight. But and the craziest thing is I'm not even a Canelo fan. I have certain things that I disagree with as far as Canelo goes. I'm not bringing them up, just speaking strictly on boxing. So if those fights happen and he is able to become undisputed, I think that any other fight after that becomes even bigger than it is now. And so if he was able to go be undisputed, there's nothing saying that he can't circle back around, go get a Charlo fight, go get a Benavidez fight, especially with the way he's moving in between weight classes. I don't think that's a good thing, the way he moves in between weight classes, but who am I to say what he does with his body? I can't say nothing about it. So, you know, what's your thoughts on him becoming undisputed at 175, and what fights in that situation, business-wise and boxing-wise, what would you like to see?
I think Jamal Charlo presents the biggest challenge of them all. But many people would be surprised to hear this, but I think David Benavidez is not going to be as tough a fight for Canelo as people think he is. He's very active with his hands, but he has fast hands, but he lacks defense. He gets hit with everything but the kitchen sink, right? Yeah, and he's knocked down by a jab, you know, before, you know, and his body is soft. Canelo is changes levels, combination punches. Canelo has faster hands. Yeah, David Benavidez' size, range, his aggression is going to, you know, make it tough for Canelo. But ultimately, I think that, you know, Canelo's going to get to him, and I think Canelo's going to stop him. Artur Beterbiev at 175. So all of them are tough fights. None of them he picked is going to be easy, right? So when people are saying that he's cherry picking, that's not true. He going the Bivol light heavyweight route ain't cherry picking, and staying at 68 and fighting Charlo and that's not cherry picking. I think Jamal Charlo has the total package, right? Jamal Charlo has everything it takes to beat Canelo. You just got to put it together. Easier said than done, right? You know, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my, you know, and I didn't like the body language when Montiel, the second half of the fight with Jamal Charlo, with Montiel and with Matt Karpov, you know, Canelo's on 2-3 levels above them. So you put them in that situation, he might get stopped. You know what I mean? But physical attributes, strength, power, athletic ability, jab, you know, size, he has everything to beat Canelo, right? But this is my opinion. If I'm Canelo, right? If I'm Canelo and I'm his team, history is on your side right now. You understand? I'm going to 75. Now I know I want to see. As a fan, I want to see him fight Jamal Charlo. But also as a fan and a realist, none of these fights are easy for him. So he's not choosing a path of least resistance. They're all hard. But if I'm Canelo, I'm going to fight Bivol next, May. I'm going to fight the winner, Artur Beterbiev, Dimitri Bivol, because the power is in your hand right now. You understand? And history, the chips have aligned perfectly for you. So I'm going to fight Dimitri. I only need 2 fights at light heavyweight to become undisputed.
That's it. And so I don't want to cut you off, but and the thing is I don't want to see the Triple G fight. But at the same time, if that's the fight that I'm offered outside of the fight that I really want, because I think the fight he really wants is Bivol, because he's not going to get a Joe Smith Beterbiev fight right now because they're fighting each other. And he's already a champion at 175, so I'm going to fight Bivol, and then I'm going to go and collect the other 2 belts.
Right. So
whoever the winner is. Right.
So let me tell you the year I'm having if I'm Canelo. Again, the power is in the ball is in his court. He could call the shots. He could pick. Everybody's going to oblige him. If he says, I want to fight you, they're going to all say yes. So I'm fighting Dimitri Bivol May 7th. September 17th, Mexican Independence Day weekend, I'm fighting the winner, Joe Smith, Artur Beterbiev. I have just become undisputed in under a calendar year in 2 separate weight classes, and I created history in both weight classes. So now I'm the number 6 undisputed champion in the history of sport of boxing, all 4 belts, and I'm number 7. right? And you did both. They've never been done in either one of these weight classes, right? And now what I'm doing is I'm treating Triple G as a homecoming stay busy fight. Now I'm fighting Triple G, my trilogy, in December in Mexico City on my terms to close out the year. Right.
And I'm getting big bank off of it.
Right. This is a celebration fight, and it's big bang, like you said, right? Because we fighting in my backyard. I'm coming back home. So the amount of celebration he's going to get for just accomplishing coming undisputed in 2 separate weight classes is going to be enormous. And now you're going to fight back at home against Triple G in a trilogy to close out the year. Bro, I'm closing out the year with Triple G in December. Then in 2023, let's make it happen. Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez.
Let's do it. And this is the other thing. When I say let's make that happen, if I'm Canelo, after I become undisputed at 175, took my look, and I'm calling at this point in time. You may disagree with it, but I'm calling Triple G a soft touch for Canelo after if he wins undisputed.
Oh, for sure. And that's what I said.
I'm calling it a soft touch.
That's what I said. It's a closeout fight. It's a stay busy fight because I think he's gonna stop Triple G. So you get to do so in Mexico City after you have there's no pressure. You already pretty much solidified yourself as the greatest Mexican fighter in history with the accomplishments, right? So now, and then on top of that, I'm telling Jamal and David, hey man, make this worth my while, right? So y'all fight each other. Now I'm gonna fight Triple G, close out the year. Now in 2023, in May of 2023, I need to fight the winner of that fight. And after I fight the winner of that fight, because he's only 32 at this time.
And people forget that.
Right.
Even though he's still a young fighter, right? I'm not saying young, but
he's young.
He's definitely not out of. He's still in his prime.
Right. And so now check this out. Now I'm fighting the winner of that fight. Right. Now I'm done with these 2 weight classes. Now I'm just padding the stats all the way. Now I'm all the way just padding the stats. After if he fights and beats Jamal Charlo or Dave Benavidez, whoever, right? Now I'm just padding the stats at that point. Right. It's already done.
And in my opinion, I even though I think both of those, especially, I think Bibble is a tough fight for him. I think that Bees is a tough fight for him. I like him in all of those fights.
Me too. I think he wins all those fights. The only fight that I see every now and then gets me is the Jamal Charlo fight. Because
this is the thing. This is my problem with that fight.
Mm-hmm.
If that fight doesn't happen very soon, then that means Jamal Charlo has to go out and find fights. And we've seen the man hadn't fought in a year. And I don't like layoffs, and it seems like he's chasing Canelo. So if he's not consistently, and Canelo, if he goes and fights 3-4 fights and you still ain't fought nobody, bro, you had a huge disadvantage against Canelo. You had a huge disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, some type of way, Charlo needs to find fights for himself very soon, because if he doesn't, it's going to be a 2-year layoff the next time he fights if he's looking only to fight Canelo. And I hate that that's the mindset, because you're chasing one person versus making your own legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Go make your legacy and make it important for him to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Versus just sitting there waiting for a fight, bro. Like, stop waiting and go fight.
And then if I'm Canelo, right? Guess what I'm doing after that?
What's that?
I'm going to cruiserweight now. Hopefully, Makubu is still the champion. I don't know if he's going to be, he may lose by that time, but hopefully he's still the champion, right? And somebody don't get the belt that it's going to be nearly impossible for him to beat, but he could beat Makubu, right? So you go up to cruiserweight, you become a 5-division champion, 2-weight undisputed champion. You beat the best. Oh man, it's over. He could literally retire at 32.
Man, that's and this is the other thing. In the conversation I was having, I was saying, at the end of the day, right now, I didn't know from the beginning, but Eddie Reynoso, he's the one who I believe is making the ultimate decision as to who we fight next.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And with Eddie Reynoso making those decisions, whatever you want to say, yeah, he got people in his camp dropping. Whatever you want to say about him, the man is a great trainer. He's a great trainer, you know, and so he can break down fighters. He can understand what Canelo's strengths are versus what other people's weaknesses are, and he's gonna put Canelo in the best situation possible. And so, at the end of the day, you got to go and make yourself worthy of that fight. If that means fighting David Benavidez, whoever it means fight, whoever it means, go make those fights happen. Stop waiting and build your legacy. So if you don't ever get that fight, you still have a great legacy to live off of versus waiting for this man and not fighting. I just don't understand waiting for somebody and not fighting. I don't understand that. It's too many fights to be made for you to wait for somebody. And I just feel like that's what Charlo is doing right now. He's waiting. And if he don't get those fights, you can't sit here and put all your eggs in one basket, bro. Spread it around. Go fight when you can. And if you get the fight, great. If you don't get the fight, continue to build your legacy. That's it.
Yep, agreed.
So, and now, all right, I still got a little time, Blue, or I'm good?
Yeah, I got to get out of here. Great, brother.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'll tap in with you again, but much love to you. Salute to you, and bring your butt to the basketball channel, bro. We got smoke for you up there too now.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
All right, brother.
All right, great, brother. Salute to my brother Lou Hinton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV in the super chat. Much love to my brother Lou Hinton. I appreciate you, great brother. King Judah, brother in the super chat. He said, yo, Blue, at Bumpy Thompson said Ward is so Canelo has 50% chance of fighting Canelo. Oh, man, y'all ain't right, bro. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right, bro. Salute to my brother Jasper Saints, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Demetrius Andre beats David Benavidez. And I think he got a strong case to beat David Benavidez as well. A strong case. A strong case. Facts. Let me get on out of here. I appreciate you, great brother Jasper Saints, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Much love to you, brother. Let me get on out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, showing me love, man. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.